when I'm reading a book quietly in the corner of the classroom.
What are you reading, Momzono?
Light novel. The cutest girl in the class, Konatsu Ozaki, comes and talks to me. Every single guy has fallen in love with her, asked her out, and has been turned down.
Oh, a light novel. What is it about? Romance?
If you want to know, you should buy it or Google it. For some reason, she's been constantly bothering me, Masaya Momozano, since I got into the school.
I really like you, Momozono. Would you go out with me?
She told me she liked me just before the summer. She's beautiful, intelligent, and good at sports. The perfect girl who has all three components confessed to me. And I refuse. Rejected her. Why would she want to go out with an introvert like me? It doesn't make sense. But even then...
Go out with me, Momozono. Hey, wait!
Could you stop talking to me? It's annoying. She tells me that she loves me every day apart from holidays. No matter how many times I refuse, she just seems to forget and confesses to me. I think the reason she's bothering me so much is because I'm the only guy in our class that hasn't asked her out. I guess her pride was hurt. The others who see me treating her like that say, "What part of Konatsu do you not like? Aren't you happy being approached by a perfect girl like her?" Yeah, I'm not interested at all. It's annoying because she makes me the center of attention, which I don't want. People envy me, but for me, it's annoying. I didn't want to stand out in order to have a normal school life. Are you not interested in girls? You don't look at them at all. Don't you know? Girls are very sensitive to the eyes of guys. If a guy like me stares at girls, they will talk shit about what a perv I am for like 4 days. That's a weirdly realistic number. Look, I have no intention of dating anyone. There's definitely something behind it. Don't you think it's odd that she would ask an introvert like me out? You are so pessimistic. I just like to think things through. Even though people call me pessimistic, Ozaki would just approach me. I was being as unfriendly as I could, but she wouldn't give up.
Why won't you go out with me? You don't even look into my eyes.
You really do love me, don't you?
Huh? I said I love you.
Really? To me, it just seems like you are asking me out because I'm not interested in you, and you don't like that. So you are forcefully trying to date me.
That's not what I mean. Why won't you believe me?
Why? I'll tell you why. There's no way that a perfect human being like you will fall in love with an awkward introvert like me.
You don't have to be that pessimistic. I never thought that you were awkward or an introvert. You talk to me like this. I mean, you don't look me in the eyes, but...
Does she want to say that love is blind or something? But that won't work on me. She'll make me feel good about myself and then betray me at the end. I don't understand. Why do you love me?
It's because the reasons come after. The reason I love you is because I love you.
That's totally off the point. Signs are important in love. I mean, like, why you liked someone in the first place? I'm not your childhood friend, and I've never met you in the past. People don't fall in love with another person when they don't have a connection with them.
We do have a connection.
Are we secretly engaged?
No, but I wish. Do you want to be my fiancé?
If we loved each other... Hold on, that's not the point. What is our connection?
It's not like the ones you imagine from anime stuff. What do you think it is?
I'm the one asking, but okay. I understand you want to tease me.
Tease you? Don't be silly. The truth is, I know your secret.
What? Does she know that secret?
You did track and field when you were in junior high, didn't you? And when you were in your second year.
Oh shit. So she knows!
You went to nationals for the short distance, right? I was doing track and field, and it was love at first sight.
Oh, I see. I guess that's a solid connection. That was close. But it seems like she doesn't know my darkest secret from back then.
Why did you quit track and field? Was it an injury?
Oh, well, yeah. Kind of. I gave a vague answer. There are things that I can't talk about. Things that I don't want people to know about.
Are you not going to do it again? I guess I shouldn't be the one to say, but...
I've had enough of club activities with junior high. Why didn't you continue in high school?
Well, I didn't want to get sunburned.
Right. What a girly reason. Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's something I don't want people to know about, so keep it a secret.
Okay then, let's keep this our little secret.
I don't want people to know that I was in the track and field club. I don't want people to ask why I quit. I just can't say it. When I was in junior high, I went to nationals for track and field. I wasn't like how I am now then. I had a girlfriend from the same club, and I was on the popular side. Wow! So many thighs! Is this heaven?
Hey, Masaya, what were you looking at just now?
When I realized I was staring at the thighs of other girls in the club. I have a fetish for thighs. My girlfriend found out about my fetishism and despised me, saying it was abnormal and spread it to the whole school. I not only broke up with her, but was hated by all the girls at school. I couldn't stay at the club mentally, so I quit. Ever since, I try not to look at girls. And so I came to this high school, which was far from my hometown. It's so embarrassing that I could never say this to anyone. A day after we talked about track and field, Ozaki came to me, saying she loves me. How are you still doing this? Can you just give up?
But I love you, so I just can't give up.
All the guys in our class like you, so why don't you go out with someone else? Even guys from other classes and senpais like you too, right?
That doesn't really make me happy.
Not happy? Even though she's always smiling to them?
I think I feel the same as you. Being told that they love you, even though you don't like them, doesn't make you happy.
If you understand, then stop telling it to me. It doesn't make me happy.
I wish I could refuse as clear as that.
Huh? What do you mean?
I always refuse while trying to be polite. I'm always like, what if I say something mean? Or, what if this person hates me for this? So I can never say it clearly.
That's not good for them though. Well, maybe saying it too clearly like I do isn't the best, but...
So, do you always clearly say no for my benefit?
Well, no. That's not what I meant.
You are making me fall for you even harder.
Why won't she give up? It's annoying. I've told her that I'm not happy with it.
Why won't you want to go out with me? Even if you don't love me, you could technically go out with me.
Well, it's not that I won't go out with you. I just don't want to go out with anybody.
So you don't hate me then?
Why do you perceive it so positively? Look, can we just stop with this conversation? For God's sake, I don't understand her. Was she trying to show off her vulnerable side so that I would fall in love with her? If that was a technique to make a guy fall for her, she must have a very distorted personality. But I can't deny that I think she is kind of nice. If she's trying to get a different guy tomorrow, I will probably despise her. But there was no need to worry about that. She was still walking around me trying to get my attention the next day.
Why won't you fall in love with me? What should I do for you to go out with me?
I told you, I'm not going out with anyone, so just give up. Even though I was being unfriendly, I felt relieved somewhere in my heart. I was expecting that she would come and talk to me again tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. I felt stupid. I don't want to go out with her, but I felt relieved when she was by my side. And one day, on the way back from school, I've told you before, but stop chasing me. People will think we're going home together.
This is my way home as well, so don't mind me.
Like this, we were walking together. A bike suddenly ran in front of us on the corner we were going to turn. Ozaki! I pulled Ozaki towards me and fell on my butt. I don't know what would have happened had I been 1 moment too late. Our eyes met for the first time. Ozaki opened her eyes wide and blushed. Was Ozaki this cute? More importantly, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm okay. Thanks for saving me.
Can you stand up?
Yeah. Ouch.
Oh, sorry. It was so sudden. I was lost for words for a few seconds. Ozaki was getting dirt off her skirt. That movement really emphasized her thighs.
Huh? Is everything alright, Momozono?
Oh yeah, it's nothing.
Why are you blushing?
No, I'm not!
Is there still something on my skirt?
It looks fine. You don't have to point it at me.
You're not looking at all, though.
It's fine, I'm sure it is.
Why are you acting weirdly since I showed you my back?
What are you talking about?
Is it that you like my...
If you're fine, I'll be going. Be careful on your way home, Ozaki.
Hey, wait, Momozono!
After that incident...
Oh no, I dropped it.
She deliberately walks in front of me. She used to stick to me from behind, but now she always walks in front. She even deliberately drops something and picks it up, leaning down. It's like she's observing my reactions.
Just as I thought.
That girl, she's doing it on purpose. And unfortunately, I had to pair up with her during art class and...
Is this pose alright?
Hey, can you do a more normal pose? It's hard to draw. She sat on the chair the opposite way and purposefully showed me her back. Who asked you to take such a sexy pose? I cannot see. Therefore, I cannot draw.
Hey, your hand isn't moving.
She's doing it on purpose. Did she find out that I have a thigh fetish? After the art class.
So you do have a thigh fetish then. Your name means the paradise of thighs after all, so...
You should apologize to my ancestors and the Momozonos out there. So she found out. And she shows it off to me to get my attention. But she didn't threaten me to go out with her just because she knew about my secret. I feel like I've seen her thighs somewhere before, but... Her approach continued for days. It was a treat. It was torture. I was trying so hard not to get it in my sight. Something happened when I was dying from the torture.
Momozono, there's something I want to show you.
What is it?
I don't want to show it here. Would you come with me?
It's your thighs, right? You won't deceive me anymore. No.
One last time. If you still won't go out with me, I won't bother you anymore.
Last time? What is she planning? Her reaction was a little different, and I felt that she was serious about this. Okay, but this is the last time. I had a bad feeling. Something felt out of place. But I decided to go because she said she won't bother me anymore.
Thanks. Follow me.
We came to a classroom that no one uses. What are you going to do?
Look away. Please. It's embarrassing.
What are you going to do?
Just look away.
I faced the other way as she told me. Then I heard the sound of clothes rustling against her skin as she took them off. Whoa, 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 hold on!
You can look this way now.
No, I can't. I cannot see. I'm not allowed to see.
I want to show it because it's you, Momozono. Please. This is my last chance.
If you say so, then. Then...
Ta-da! It was my uniform for my track and field club back in junior high.
What kind of thing are you wearing in a classroom?
I was wearing it under my school uniform. Were you surprised?
That uniform! Are you from Yuki Academy? The school that's famous for their track and field team?
Yeah. I told you before that I did track and field, right? I was doing short distances, the same as you there.
Are you the brown angel from Yuki Academy?
That is an embarrassing nickname.
2 years ago, I saw her at the stadium where the nationals were held. She was a well-known sprinter and caught the eyes of the media saying she was a beautiful athlete. She at the time was sunburned and had short hair. It was before I had a girlfriend, and to be honest, I was in love with her. And why are you wearing it now? And why are you here? You got so much attention as an athlete.
To answer your second question, I don't like getting sunburned, like I said before. I did even go on TV as a brown angel, but I didn't like that I wasn't feminine like the other girls. The nickname just got bigger and bigger, and I didn't like running anymore. That's why I applied for a different high school and escaped.
I guess that's something famous people have difficulty with. But I ran away from track and field too. Even though we had different backgrounds, I could somehow relate. It's probably because I was the same type of person who ran away. Maybe the uniform was a way of telling me to see her as the person who ran away. This was probably her biggest vulnerability. I think she wanted to tell me that she loves me, so she could even show me her weakness. Alright, I get it. Just wear something. I put my jacket over her. I'll tell you why I quit track and field. She listens to me quietly without making fun of me. I could speak so smoothly, maybe because I had understood her a little bit. So that's why I quit track and field. Since then, I try not to look at girls. I didn't want rumors to spread again, so
Momozono?
I'm not the kind of person who deserves you. I have a thigh fetish. Are you disappointed?
Can I ask you one thing?
What?
Do you like my thighs?
Well, I mean, obviously.
Then it doesn't feel bad at all. It makes me happy. Does that answer the first question?
You mean, why are you wearing the uniform?
Yeah. I actually have another secret.
Secret?
It's something a little embarrassing, like your secret.
And then Ozaki suddenly hugged me. I tried to escape, but she was holding me from behind.
I get really aroused when the person I really like stares at me.
What? What are you saying all of a sudden?
I don't want to show it to other people, but I want to show it to the person I like, or I want to be stared at more like. So Momozono, I want you to look at me more. If you want, I will wear even more embarrassing outfits.
No, I can't. Get off me. If you keep hugging me in those clothes, I
won't let you go until you look at me properly. I love you, Momozono. Please, go out with me.
That was more than I had expected. In a nutshell, she had, like me, her own fetish. But I still wasn't sure, so I decided to turn her down. After that, Ozaki stopped asking me out. We are at the point where we just talk. As we know each other's secrets, and being people who ran away, we have a lot in common.
Some people found out about my identity, and senpais came to invite me to the track and field team.
What are you going to do?
What do you think I should do?
Don't ask me. You should join if you want to.
Hey, are you okay with other people staring at me in my uniform?
Well, why don't you wear tracksuits or something? It might be hard to run in, but I don't know why. But I didn't want her to join. I just didn't want others to see her. I don't know why, but
I think I'll decline the offer.
What? Why?
You don't want me to join, do you?
What? I don't care.
Okay, I'll pretend that you don't care. But you should look people in their eyes when you talk, you know?
I'm not going to. Hey! Don't get into my sight! I think I will fall in love with her if I look at her again. While I was riding the train one day, she's wearing our school uniform, but I've never seen her before. She looks a little sick. I wonder if she's okay. You're looking a little pale. Are you alright?
I'm okay. It's just, I haven't been feeling well since I woke up this morning.
You need to rest. Here, you can use my seat.
No. You'll have to stand up then. Oh, I know.
Okay. This is wrong. This is not what I meant at all.
Isn't this a little inappropriate? Huh? What are you talking about?
Why are you on my lap?
This way we could both sit, right?
Well, I guess she has a point. We finally arrived at our station. Are you okay now?
Yes, you really helped me out. Thank you so much.
Whoa, she's a little strange, but she's so beautiful. Totally my type.
I feel bad for asking you this after what you did for me, but can you show me how to get to school?
Huh? Aren't you a student from Yuki Academy?
Well, I just transferred today. Oh, I'm a junior. My name is Yumino Kuroki.
I'm a junior too. The name's Yuichi Amano. Would you like to go together?
I would really appreciate it.
So, Yumino,
Yes, Yuichi?
why is your arm hanging onto mine?
Is it uncomfortable?
No, it's not that. I was just wondering why.
I'm still feeling a little under the weather.
I guess it can't be helped then. We're here, Yumino.
Yay! Thank you so much. I don't know how to thank you, Yuichi.
No, it's really nothing. Huh? Why is this girl in my arms right now? So that's how Yumino and I ended up getting to school together yesterday. Gah! This is outrageous! I'm so jealous of you! Is it really that big of a deal? It's the biggest deal! You came to school together with a transfer student who had become the it girl of Yuki Academy! This can't be happening in the real world! These things only happen in dating sim games! Well, it did really happen. He's a friend of mine. His name is Tomonori Kimura. He's my one and only friend, and he's a professional dating simulation gamer. He's dated over 1,000 girls. Obviously only in games. On top of that, you were obviously vibing with Yumino right from the start! Oh, come on, that's not true. I'm the same as you, Tomonori. I'm just a loser. Don't you dare say you are the same as me, you traitor! I am a way better loser than you! Traitor? I was just being nice to her because she was feeling sick. And so our conversation continued until...
Oh, there you are, Yuichi.
Huh? Yumino? SSS Rare Gorgeous Girl has just appeared!
I wanted to thank you again for what you did yesterday.
Oh no, it's... Are you feeling any better?
Yes, thanks to you.
I'm glad to hear that. How dare he deny it? They're totally vibing!
Here, this is for you. I made you a lunch as a token of my appreciation.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, I tried to put in all of your favorite foods.
Wait, I don't recall talking about my favorite foods yesterday.
Oh, hey, don't worry about unnecessary things.
Wait a minute! Huh? What's wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with me. You just need to come here. It's urgent. Yuichi, don't you feel it's strange? Strange? What is? Not only did she sit on your lap on the train, she held your hand and had you hold her like a princess on your way to school. The biggest sign is that she made you a handmade lunch with your favorite foods. Don't you see it? Yeah, she's a little strange, but she's really nice. Maybe she can just sense people's favorite things? Oh, you are just so numb-headed! It's irritating! How can you not notice how intense this all is? Intense? You're blowing things way out of proportion. What are you trying to say? Listen here, Yuichi. Think about this one more time. I get it. She's psychic. You're so frustrating sometimes. I don't get what you're trying to say. What is it? Get to the point. See, Yuichi, Yumeno is...
Sorry to interrupt, but...
How did you get behind my back?
Do you mind if I borrow Yuichi for a minute?
No way! Yuichi is my only friend in real life. No, he's my best friend. I cannot just sit back and watch this tragedy happen to him. Huh? I thought you said I was a traitor like 5 minutes ago. You need to sense when to keep your mouth shut. What? What is your purpose? What are you planning to do with Yuichi?
My purpose? Do I need a purpose?
Do not play dumb with me! I know what you are! I see right through you!
I guess you're just really sensitive to these kinds of things. You can tell Yuichi about what I really am. But be sure you're prepared for your secret to come out too.
My secret? I have no secrets.
What about that thing you keep in the back of your closet, Mr. Tomonori Kimura, dating sim pro?
This girl, why does she know my name? No, the question should be why does she know about the thing in my closet?
The thing in your cookie tin box. You want everyone to know what's in there?
How do you know about that?
I guess we can now agree that we should start being nice to each other.
I am the undefeated champion of dating simulation games. I have 1,000 heroines at my beck and call. Your threats mean nothing to me.
Just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Don't get so emotional, please. Anyways, please excuse us. I just need to talk to Yuichi for a little while.
Wait! Sorry, Tomonori. I'll be right back after we talk. Stop right there! Yuichi! She's a yandere. She loves so hard she'll go through all sorts of extremes to keep him by her side. Yumeno and I went to the rooftop to eat lunch together. Everything in the lunchbox was delicious. It was really surprising to see that all my favorite foods were in fact included in there. Her selection of food and the taste of everything was just amazing. I was impressed. You know, the rooftop is usually locked. I wonder why the door opened today.
Maybe one of the teachers forgot to lock it after coming up here? Or maybe it's God's message that we are meant to be together.
God's message?
Oh, it's nothing. Please ignore it. I'm just glad we're alone.
So, Yumeno.
Yes, what is it, Yuichi?
Well, what was the thing you needed to talk to me about?
Oh, that. Well, actually, I wanted to ask you a favor. Well, I'm having trouble with guys surrounding me ever since I came to school yesterday. They want to know my number. They want to date me. It's all so overwhelming.
Well, that's probably because you have a very pretty face.
You think I'm pretty?
Well, I'm not trying to imply anything.
You see, I really don't want any of the guys hitting on me. I just want one guy, a boyfriend, who I can be with at all times.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I'm hoping somebody that would let me sit on his lap on the train, or hold my hands with, or maybe link arms. Also, maybe hold me like a princess, if anybody that sweet comes along.
That's a very specific description. Are you saying that someone is me?
How did you know?
Well, you basically said everything I did yesterday. I know I'm not that perceptive, but you made it pretty obvious.
Okay, I'm just half kidding with you.
So you're half serious about it?
Would you like to go on a date with me on Saturday? I want to get to know you better.
I don't know what she sees, but I'm going out on a date with this gorgeous girl on Saturday. I told Tomonori, and he desperately tried to convince me not to. But since I had already promised her, the date happened as planned.
I'm sorry for making you wait so long. I was stuck on the train I was riding.
Oh, it's okay. I just got here. Don't worry about it. Wait, I thought I saw Yumeno at the cafe across the street earlier. Anyways, Yumeno, you look really pretty today.
That's because I chose this based off of what you tend to like on girls.
Huh? What I like? When have I ever told you about what kind of clothes I like on girls?
Hey, don't worry about it. Shall we get going then?
We decided to watch a movie first. You want to watch this? This is the movie I've been wanting to watch for a while now.
Oh, wow! What a coincidence, huh? I wanted to watch this too.
We seem to have a lot in common. Does this mean she could be my soulmate? A little bit into the movie, her hand has been touching mine for a while now. My heart's racing. I can't focus on the movie. I wonder, does she do this to anybody? I really hope she only does this to me.
That was an amazing movie. I got so moved at that part I started crying.
Yeah, I know. I could never tell her that I was so focused on our hands touching, I wasn't watching the movie. After the movie, we headed to a nice cafe. I'll have an iced coffee and an iced tea for her, please.
I'll have them ready for you soon. Do you want any liquid sweetener? I don't need any, but he always gets two. And can we have milk for his coffee too? They're such a cute couple. They've probably been together for at least 6 months, maybe?
How did you know how I like my coffee? This is the first time we've been to a cafe together.
That's because I strive to learn about everything you like, Yuichi. Huh? This is their first date ever? How did she know? You've stopped moving. Are you just going to stand there? Oh, excuse me. I'll be right back with your drinks. Oh my gosh, she freaks me out.
She seemed a little uncomfortable.
It's probably because you have such handsome features.
I know I'm not that good looking. After that, we found out we really do have a lot in common. We really hit it off. It was the first time that I had met somebody with the exact same ideas. I really had a great time. On our way home...
So, did you enjoy our date today?
I had a lot of fun, Yumeno. I really didn't expect us to have so much in common. It's amazing.
That makes me happy. I'm glad I got to know so much more about you too, Yuichi. But at the same time, it made me want to learn so much more about you. If you're up for it, you can come over to my place after this. It's pretty close from here.
Huh? But I mean, it's so sudden.
I think my mom's home. She would love to meet you. Or would meeting her make you too nervous?
No. That's not what was going through my head. It was all so sudden, but we ended up heading towards her house anyways. Is it okay for me to come in?
Yes, of course.
Wow, you guys sure have a lot of door locks.
It's for security.
Oh wait, your mother isn't home yet?
I totally forgot that I live by myself. I just moved here because I transferred.
How could that slip your mind?
I'm such a goofball, I guess.
But being alone behind closed doors is kind of...
It would mean a lot if you stayed for dinner. I get kinda lonely every day.
I see. Then I guess I should stay to keep you company. Anybody could get lonely living all alone at this age. Maybe she feels a lot more alone than I had thought.
I'm sorry, I got all sweaty earlier. Can I go take a shower?
Yeah, sure.
Do you promise you won't take a peek?
Of course! I waited in the living room while Yumeno went to take a shower. Uh-oh. I'm so nervous. I feel like I need to pee. She's still in the shower, so I guess I'll just go without asking her. I really needed that. Huh? I don't think that room was open before. I wonder what's in it. I got curious, so I went near and peeked in. What the heck is all this? There are pictures of me all over the place. These are all pictures taken without my consent. There are pictures from months ago, but Yumeno only transferred like a week ago, right? I don't understand what's going on.
Oh no, you found my pictures?
Yumeno?
I was waiting for you to peek at me showering. I can't believe you found my secret room first.
No, you've got it wrong. I just went to the bathroom and the door was open when I passed by and...
I'm so sorry.
Huh?
I have a strange habit of taking pictures of the guys I have crushes on. I apologize if it made you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, no. It's okay. I'm sorry for suspecting you. I thought you were a stalker or something. I should have known you wouldn't do things like that.
I would have been shocked if you had thought of me like that, but still, I really, really like you, Yuichi.
But since when have you liked me?
Last fall, I think. It felt like destiny brought us together. It was a cold day. You looked at me and smiled warmly, and opened your mouth to say,
Would you like a packet of tissues?
"Oh, thank you so much." That was the moment I knew we were meant to be together.
I did have a part-time job handing out packets of tissues. I didn't know we had met then.
But I know. I tend to go a little over the top. Once I fall in love, everything else doesn't matter anymore. I looked you up, found out everything about you, and ended up transferring to your school. Does it creep you out that I went this far to meet you?
Honestly, I'm amazed. Thank you for loving me so much. I'm touched. I've never had anybody care for me the way you do.
Yuichi.
Will you be my girlfriend, Yumeno?
Yes, of course. I will love you till the day I die.
And then we went to eat dinner together. Do you think it's too early to kiss her? Well, okay. I'm happy for you then. But still, I don't feel confident about this. Yumeno is so pretty, she's loving and caring. Do I really deserve a perfect girl like her? It's the other way. That woman does not deserve your love, Yuichi. Huh? Why? How can you not see it? It's so frustrating. Let me tell you, she is...
Well, hello there, Tomonori.
Ah! Ah!
Hey, I'm not a ghost. You don't have to freak out so much, Tomonori.
Wow, another coincidence brings us together, Yumeno.
I know. What are the chances of meeting you here, Yuichi? It's like God wants us to be together.
Coincidence my ass! Come on, Yuichi, come to your senses!
Hey, do you want to go somewhere with me? You finished talking to Tomonori, right?
I guess so. Sorry, Tomonori. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Hold on a second! You promised you would spend the day with...
Tomonori Kimura, do you want your secrets to come out? Let's keep the worms in the can for now, so we can both live in peace.
She's terrifying. People say humans are the most dangerous existence. They're definitely talking about her. Yuichi, you should take real good care of your girlfriend. Huh? Uh-huh. Alright, Yumeno. You ready to go? There's actually a place I wanted to take you.
Yep, I will go anywhere with you, Yuichi.
I promised myself to treat Yumeno with love and respect, exactly as Tomonori told me to. However, little did I know that I would soon find out the true meaning of Tomonori's words. I had a dream about when I was young. A dream of back around the time when my childhood friend moved away.
You shouldn't cry, even if I move away, okay?
If anything, it will be more peaceful.
What did you just say?
Nothing. Although still an elementary school student, my childhood friend was called the ogre Mirai Kida. She was tall for an elementary school girl. She was strong and energetic. Of course, everyone around her was scared of her. I, on the other hand, was a frail, weak boy. I often became a target of attack, but because Mirai was always next to me, I was able to spend a peaceful childhood without being bullied. But Mirai dragged me around everywhere as her servant. So being with her might have had as many disadvantages as advantages. Come to think of it, before Mirai moved away, I think I made a promise with her?
Write your name over here and wait for the time.
What? No, I don't wanna!
Huh? Are you saying you can't make a promise with me?
Okay, I'll write it. After I signed it, I think I also put my seal on it. I hope she didn't sign me up for something fishy.
Thanks, Shinichiro. Don't ever forget about me, okay?
I remember her looking extremely happy, but unfortunately, my dream ended there. I've been thinking about that dream since morning. I wonder why I suddenly dreamt about that right now. But just a few minutes later, I experienced something that proved that destiny really existed. Ahem. I would like to introduce a transfer student. Miss Kida, go ahead.
My name is Mirai Kida. Nice to meet you. I'm the childhood friend of Shinjiro Kago over there.
Huh? What's this? A sequel to my dream? I tried pinching my cheeks, but it hurt. So with that, I reunited with my childhood friend.
Oh, you used to live in the United States? Wow, you're an international student! But I went to a Japanese school there, so I'm not so good at English. Hey, do you have a boyfriend abroad or something? What? No. By the way, does my childhood friend have a girlfriend? Am I allowed to go talk to him? Kago? Oh, he's quite handsome, but I feel sorry for him. Huh? Sorry? I mean, he's handsome and tall and nice, but he only likes anime characters. Unfortunately, I heard some girls confess their love to him, not knowing about that, and he turned down every one of them. Oh, I see. Anime. What does that mean?
Calm down. It's just that my childhood friend moved here. I'm sure she forgot all about me, too. I remember our parents were friends, so she probably only heard that I'm in the same high school. But she's become really cute, huh? Hey, no. She's the ogre! If I let my guard down, she'll beat me up for sure. Besides, I already have Kirari-chan. She's cute, lovable, a hard worker, and the younger sister type. The magical girl Kirari-chan. Although they finished airing the series, there still exist many fans of the anime's heroine. For some reason, I fell in love with the anime when I was in elementary school, and I became a high school student without losing the passion. I know people around me don't understand me, but everything is fine as long as I have Kirari-chan with me. After all, school ended, and I headed home without talking to Mirai once. She was so popular she didn't have the time. Because I was feeling a little hazy inside, I went to the bookstore and anime shop to unwind. It was soon nighttime. Come to think of it, I wonder where Mirai lives. She used to live in the house next to mine, but since the landlord passed away a few years ago, the house was broken down and it was now a parking lot. Well, guess it's nothing I have to worry about. I'm home!
Welcome back!
Yeah, thanks. What? Why are you here? Oh, this must be a dream!
Oh, it's relieving to see you're still you. You haven't changed, huh?
No, really, why is she here?
Welcome back, Shin. You were late, huh? Your father drank too much alcohol because Mirai was serving him. He probably won't wake up until tomorrow morning. But I wanted to see your surprised face, so I didn't drink a sip of alcohol. But of course you'd be surprised to see your childhood friend living under the same roof as yours. Isn't this just exciting? Totally amazing. So I kept this a secret until today so that I can surprise you. So, to make things short, Mirai is going to live here from today on. Her parents are still in America. Oh, surprised. You must be. Oh, how fun it was. Did you notice I hid a camera in the entrance? I filmed your surprise face. Okay then, Mommy's satisfied, so I'm going to go take a shower. The party's over.
I don't understand, even after the explanation.
To explain, I'm your future wife. Living together is just to get ready for our marriage. That's what it is.
My future wife? I don't understand.
Yep, I'm gonna be your wife in the future, Shinichiro. See, this is the proof.
A marriage certificate? Ah! I remember now! What I signed back then was a marriage certificate! Ah! Sorry! Let me cool off!
No can do. Sorry.
I'll do anything, so please give that back!
I will, after we get married.
So I can't escape this, huh?
Oh, that was fun! How excited I was for today. Anyway, so that's what it is. Hope we do well together from now on, Shinichiro.
It wasn't fun for me!
What was that?
Nothing! How fun! No, the growth I went through, it's all getting canceled because she's here! As I talked with Mirai, I started to remember the promises we made back then.
When we grow up, we're gonna get married, okay? Here, sign this. And this one too.
I get no say? And so I signed the papers. Something is off, though. But I couldn't remember anything more than that. What a day. I'd understand if my childhood friend just simply moved back to the neighborhood, but who would have thought she will start living here? She did change visually, but she's the same as when she was a kid, both in a good and bad way. I couldn't help but laugh. Oh well, guess I just have to accept it. Mirai was the type of person who hated twisting things. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
What should I do? He became so hot. I've loved him for a long time. Mine and mine only. Shinichiro, I know we made a promise, but I really did tell him we're getting married. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I did a good job today. He doesn't have a girlfriend, apparently. Good, but... apparently my enemy of love was an anime character. An anime character? How should I beat that? Wake up, big brother! Wake up! It's morning!
7 a.m. in the morning. My morning starts with Kirari-chan's voice telling me to wake up. Kirari-chan's voice is so soothing. What's this? Something's inside my futon?
Wake up!
Huh?
Big brother!
Oh, it's a dream.
It's not a frickin' dream! Wake up!
Is this my reality? I didn't think my childhood friend would be in the same bed as mine in the morning. And I feel something very soft on my back. This won't bother me.
Oh, aren't you bright red, Shinichiro? Oh, why? I see you're not used to girls, are you?
Shut up! Besides, my brain isn't keeping up with the fact that you're going to be living with me. And yet you're in my bed? Of course I'll be confused. Too many incidents at once. And yes, I'm not used to girls.
Okay. Well, breakfast is ready, so come downstairs, okay? Mrs. Kago went for a morning walk because I told her I'll make breakfast. How is it? Good?
It's great. What a surprise. She definitely looks like the type who can't cook, but it's a perfect Japanese meal, too. I can't believe she used to live abroad.
Here you go, darling. Oh, gross! Are you practicing spitting soup out of your mouth?
Why would I practice that? Don't say anything weird.
What? But I'm practicing for our marriage. Nothing's weird, is it?
Wait, but marriage? You weren't serious yesterday, were you?
Huh? You don't want to get married to me? You'd rather marry an anime character?
It kind of looked like Mirai's eyes were wet. Maybe I hurt her? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I do think you became cute, but marriage is... Huh?
You don't have to panic that much. Man, you really don't change, Shinichiro.
Shut up! I'm going to school! All that worrying for nothing.
Cute? Oh, I just need to get this done. I'll definitely win this. I wonder what kind of girl Shinichiro likes. I should try different things.
Mirai was always surrounded by people, and there was no space for me to go to talk to her. Well, I guess there's no reason to talk to her at school, but still. I'm surprised she had that marriage certificate from when we were kids. She's been persistent about it as if it was a joke, too. She's not serious. Is she? Of course not. I'll go have lunch. I always ate lunch alone at the school cafeteria. I didn't consider myself a loner, but I guess I was one from a third-person point of view. Mirai, on the other hand, had always been surrounded by people since we were young.
Hey, Shinichiro! Let's eat lunch together. I made some.
What? You made lunch?
That'll be $1,000.
That's too expensive! My back was against something soft again. $1,000, huh?
I told you I'll feed you. Why do you refuse?
I'll definitely eat by myself. If someone sees the scene, I'll definitely make enemies in the school. That was when I heard a sound.
Oh, my chopsticks fell.
What kind of position is that? The practice of spitting out food suddenly bore fruit right now?
Where did it go? No, really, where did it go? I think I threw it too far.
What do you mean you threw it? What bad manners to throw chopsticks during lunch? No, I mean, she's sticking her buttocks out. I can see more than I should.
Ah, you saw it right now, didn't you?
Saw what, ma'am? I called her ma'am.
You saw my skirt, didn't you?
Nada! I know, see? I sound like a foreigner.
Oh, found my chopsticks.
You should wash them. Nah, don't use them anymore. They're probably too dirty. She had this rough side of her since a long time ago. Huh. I was always being dragged around by her. How nostalgic.
Why are you grinning? Did you take a picture by any chance?
Of course not! I was just thinking about before.
Before as in when we were children?
Yeah, I mean, many things happened, but it was fun after all. That's what I was thinking. After all, there wasn't a time I forgot about Mirai.
I tried very hard today. Good job, me! I think it was risky to show him up my skirt, but I have to do at least that much to beat an anime character. Besides, if it's Shinichiro, it makes me happy to think he saw it. Am I kinda weird? But it seemed that he's forgotten after all. Shinichiro didn't remember about the marriage notification nor about our promise. He started to remember about the marriage notification after I told him about it. But what about the promise? It'll be scary if he really forgot about it. I wouldn't want that to happen. When I finally met him, I don't want to be disappointed. I don't even want to think about it anymore.
How wonderful it is to watch anime in the bath. Waterproof phones are the best. I'm not doing this because I want to forget about the scene I saw this afternoon under Mirai's skirt. The door to Mirai's room is open. Is she asleep? Hey, Mirai? Wow, she's sleeping with her stomach out. Very much like an anime character. I remember she moved around a lot when she sleeps. I'll cover her. What's this paper? A marriage certificate and a promise. Ah, this is... That's right. I remembered.
And sign this one, too.
Huh? What's next?
Remember, you told me that you liked me the other day.
Huh? Yeah. She's rough and wild, but she's fun to be with, and I love her as a friend. She's like my security guard when I'm with her, and that was also one reason why I liked her.
The truth is, I like you too, Shinichiro.
Oh, really? Well, of course. We're friends.
That means I love you.
What? What? Love? Like as in romance?
So it's a promise. We both like each other, so we'll get married, and I'll definitely come back so we can. So you can't fall in love with another girl until then, okay?
It's so long. I can't remember that.
You can't be helped, huh, Shinichiro? Well, don't worry. You just sign the papers and don't forget about me, okay?
I think I got it. Maybe. And so I signed the papers and put the short promise in my heart. But a child's memory is very unreliable. Right, I remember it. That's right. That's what it was. It was after that. I was scared that I was forgetting about Mirai little by little after she moved away. The memory I had of her face was getting blurry. Even when I saw her pictures, I couldn't remember her voice. So when I found an anime character very much like Mirai, I became so happy. I thought that if I continue liking this character, I would be able to keep my promise with Mirai. The problem was that the anime was too entertaining and that the protagonist's personality was the opposite of Mirai's. As a result, I started hallucinating that I was in love with the character herself and not Mirai. When I think about that, Mirai really became cute, huh? She really looks like Hirari-chan. Dang. Now that I remember the feelings I had before, my heart is thumping like crazy. This isn't good. It's 10 times more embarrassing now than when looking at Kirari-chan in the eye.
Shinichiro, what's wrong?
Nothing.
No, I can tell. You've been acting weird.
Not at all. What should I do? The normal things don't feel normal anymore.
Shinichiro, let's eat lunch.
Nah, I'll go to the cafeteria alone.
Hey, wait!
This isn't good. I keep thinking about things after that, and I can't face her properly.
Shinichiro, let's go home together. We live in the same house anyway.
Sorry, I want to stop by at the anime shop, so...
Hey, Shinichiro!
And like that, I continued avoiding Mirai. After all, I went out for dinner too. And Mom warns me about this on chat. Everything's not working right. I'll just take a shower and go to bed. Of course, so that I won't have to face Mirai. What?
Welcome back.
Thanks. I really can't look her in the eye.
Why are you avoiding me?
Huh?
You hate me that much now? You like an anime that much more than me?
That's not what it is.
If you don't like me, just tell me. Don't avoid me, it makes me sad.
Even an ogre cries. Tears were dropping down Mirai's cheeks. No, Mirai is not an ogre. Of course I knew that. Mirai has always been a girl who hates being alone and is bad at showing her true feelings. I'm sorry, it's not that. I just became embarrassed.
Huh? Embarrassed?
I remembered about the promise we made a long time ago. The promise to like you forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I started feeling embarrassed. Sorry.
No way, Shinichiro, you like me? And since a long time ago?
Huh? That's... Nah, I knew very well that that was true. And it was true that I was getting irritated by Mirai's attitude. She'd always messed with me since a long time ago. Maybe it's my time to get back at her. But now I've got Kirari-chan. You should be more lovable like her. Then I'll think about our relationship.
Huh? There's no way I'll lose to an anime character!
The truth was that I only liked this anime character so that I wouldn't forget about her. I shouldn't tell her though.
You know, you can't do things like this with an anime girl. You can't see it like this either.
Wait! What kind of rivalry does she have?
I'll do it! I really will!
Stop! Okay, I got it! Stop!
I really will do it! Go!
What the hell are you doing?
Shut up! Do more!
What is she saying? My life with my childhood friend that suddenly began... It was a racket with loads of commotion. Will there really come a day we get married? Well, either way, I decided not to think about it right now, or else I wouldn't be able to look at her face out of embarrassment. Of course, until that day comes, I will never tell Mirai about this.
Yu-chan, let's go home.
Okay, Ayu. Where do you want to go today?
When you're in high school, you see couples all around the school on a daily basis. I do feel a little jealous, but at the same time, the way they act kind of irritates me. I really don't know why. Ah, they're so lucky. I would kill for a girlfriend, don't you agree? Not really. I forgot you're not really interested in dating. Yeah, not so much. To tell you the truth, I'm not interested in dating because I don't find things I can easily conquer appealing at all. However, if I tell anyone that, they'll all judge me. On top of that, I'm currently pretending that I'm a loser, so they'll make fun of me. It's best to just keep things vague. Well, I want one. Or to be more specific, I want Fuyuka to be my girlfriend. Ah, Fuyuka. My friend is talking about that beautiful girl over there getting ready to go home. She has a sophisticated personality, so she never stands out in a crowd. But everyone secretly admires her because she's beautiful. It would take quite a lot to conquer a girl like that. I really think he should just give up.
Is there something you want to say to me?
Huh? Oh, no! Sorry, we were just talking about something else. We weren't trying to stare at you, but I'm really sorry if we made you feel uncomfortable in any way.
Okay, I guess I'll go then.
Is something wrong?
No.
If you didn't have anything to say to me, you wouldn't have been looking at me in the first place. Thoughts were running through my head, but I didn't say anything. Well, I have plans after school, so I'm gonna get going. Bye, guys!
Okay, well, bye then, Yutaka.
Oh, okay. See ya, Yutaka! So, Fuyuka, do you have any—
Excuse me, I'll get going too.
Wait! I heard my friend's desperate voice, but I'm pretty positive that he doesn't stand a chance with Fuyuka. So I left him to sulk in his misery. I'm home! Ah! Yutaka's home! Hey bro, why are you acting like that? Oh, I see. Hey, isn't she the famous actress that won the best female leading role the other day? Yep, I hit on her, and now she's my girlfriend.
You don't have to tell it so bluntly. It's embarrassing. Wow, but this is your little brother? He looks nothing like you.
Hey, Kaguya! You can't go too near him!
Huh?
I don't want you talking to him either!
Why?
Kaguya, I want to be the only man in your sight. All the time.
Oh, of course.
Ah, there he goes. So, Yutaka, I will never forgive you if you ever make a move on Kaguya. I'm not like you. I don't hit on every girl I see. Shut up! I haven't forgotten about when you were in elementary school. You got all the girls head over heels crazy for you, and you had to transfer to a different school. That's why I'm pretending to be a loser these days. My family's a little unique. We've been spies for many generations. Our specialty is the use of seductive techniques, or whatever people call it these days. Females are usually the ones educated to use these techniques, but in our family, men get the same education starting from a young age. Because of that special education, I'd caused quite the commotion at my previous school. But I guess since our family works for an organization under the government, they need talented men in that area. You don't have to worry about—
You say that, but I get where Kamui's coming from.
Amane?
I mean, you're a genius when it comes to what you do, and you have an IQ of 190 to top it off. Kamui has lost to you several times. I would be worried too if I was him.
Amane, can't you be a little more considerate of my feelings?
It's the truth. Anyways, you shouldn't have such a sulky face in front of your precious girlfriend. Put on a smile, would ya?
Dude, you're doing it on purpose, aren't you?
Help me, Yutaka.
There. And Amane, don't be too hard on your older brother. Let's go.
Okay. Hey, aren't you gonna make a girlfriend, Yutaka?
That's a little sudden.
I mean, Kamui keeps making girlfriends one after another, but I've never seen you make one. It made me curious why. Well, Kamui is just a little jerk, though.
I don't feel the need to make one. And don't talk so badly about Kamui. We've been taught to become like that ever since we were little. And considering our occupation, Kamui's personality probably fits the job description better.
I still think it's a big problem that he keeps getting new girlfriends.
I'm sure our parents will handle it if it gets out of hand. We just need to focus on what we need to do.
Okay, but I gotta say, you're a little extreme too. You hide your eyes with your bangs. And I know you're purposely been hiding how smart and athletic you are. I know you're trying not to stand out, but I really think that's taking it too far.
Not trying hard at studying and sports was as far as I was going to take it, but...
I guess no matter how much you act like it, you suck. It doesn't matter unless you hide the most important part of you. Sucks to be you.
Amane, you're one to talk.
Well, I'm not part of the whole spy thing. Remember? You got me out of it?
Yeah, I didn't want you to have to go through all this.
I was so impressed when you succeeded in convincing the whole family. I guess they depend on you too much, so they had to listen when you threatened to run away with me if they forced me.
Anything for my sweet sister. I want you to live a happy life.
Thank you. I really, really love you, Yutaka.
Amane is such a sweet sister, adorable in every way. She means the world to me. I would do anything to make her fulfilled and happy.
I hope Yutaka can find somebody that makes him realize he needs to treat himself as good as he treats the people around him.
We were all living peacefully until one day...
Yutaka, make this girl your girlfriend.
My father called me to his room, and he assigned me my first official mission. This is...
Yes, she's your classmate, Fuyuka Kujoin.
Why is she my target? Isn't she just a regular girl?
She's been suspected of having connections with dangerous organizations. We also found out that she's the illegitimate child of a politician. He's very cautious. We need a connection to her so we can use her when the time comes.
If he's so cautious, he probably wouldn't have contacted Fuyuka in the first place.
He's already been seen with her multiple times in the recent past. There's a high possibility that she has some sort of information about the politician.
I see. If I were to state my opinion, I really don't think she could be of any use. However, I was sure my dad was aware of this. He hasn't been able to get any information. That's why he's desperately hoping to find any hints through Fuyuka. I understand. I'll do whatever needs to be done.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
And so, it was decided. I was to approach the one girl that has never even batted an eye at anybody before. Having said that, honestly, I'm in a pickle right now. From an objective standpoint, I'm a total loser in the class. I suck at sports, and I'm not good at studying, and I look creepy with my bangs covering my eyes all the time. It's going to be quite a challenge to get her to like me. First, I need to figure out what kind of people she reacts to positively, and observe her reactions. Second, I should get to know her daily routines and behavior patterns, so when an opportunity comes along, I could jump in and act likable. Since she probably already doesn't like me very much, I shouldn't do anything to stand out right away. I'll wait for my moment. That's the best thing to do now. And so I kept my watch on Fuyuka, and waited for my chance to come along.
We were waiting for you.
Who are you?
We saw you the other day, and we've been keeping our eyes on you since. So, how about having some fun with us? You probably know this, but running away isn't an option.
Oh, hey Mikoto. Sorry for making you wait.
Huh?
Yo, don't butt in. Can't you see we were here first?
Oh gosh, is that so? I'm truly sorry, but surrounding her like that is just going to scare her, you know?
I don't give a crap about what you think. Get the hell out of here. You're not wanted here.
Nah, can't do that. Okay then, let's go, Mikoto.
Okay.
Hey, you! Stop running away!
Guys, catch them! Come on!
Will we make it?
I don't know. Let's just run for our lives. To be honest, It would be much easier to beat the guys up into mulch instead of taking Fuyuka and running away. But if I do that, Fuyuka will know that I'm not just an ordinary guy, so I need to save her in a regular way so she wouldn't find out.
They're catching up.
Over here! If we turn here, there's a...
What's going on? Is something wrong?
As we turned the corner, we almost bumped into someone. The policeman will be our savior for tonight. Please help us! Some thugs tried to attack this girl, and they're chasing after us!
What?
Damn it!
Guys, run! Stop running! Damn, there's too many! Better call for backup!
The policeman we ran into called his buddies and ran after the guys that chased us. We were brought to the nearest police station for questioning. After explaining what happened, we were taken home safely. I see. So they were all caught? Okay. Luckily, nothing serious happened, but I've looked into them and they have quite a history. Please make sure they stay there as long as possible. Thank you.
I can't believe it really happened today. It's like you have a sixth sense or something. You were smart to contact your friend at the police station prior to the incident.
Well, they were quite easy to read. Thank God my friend is in the police force right now for a mission.
Please tell me you had a plan B just in case things went wrong.
I probably would have had to fake an accident, and the guys would be very hurt.
You are so smart. You have everything under control. Don't you think Fuyuka has fallen for you?
It doesn't go as smooth as in the movies, Amane. But it worked out fine this time, since I staged a coincidence, bumping into the policeman and asking for help.
But maybe then you could go show your face. She'll definitely fall for you when she sees it.
It means a lot that you think that way, but being smart might actually work backwards when it comes to Fuyuka. When I was observing her, she was telling some of her friends that she's not interested in handsome men because they're all boring.
Wow, she's, one of a kind, huh?
A regular approach on her would most likely end up in failure, I'm sure of that. However, not everything I found out about her was disappointing. I've seen some things I can work off of. In fact, today's incident was the start of my plan.
Oh, I see he has a sneaky look on. He's already planned out how he's gonna make her fall, I guess.
Yutaka.
As I had predicted, Fuyuka called me over while we were on lunch break the next day. What's up?
Can we have a little talk in private?
Okay, sure.
Thanks. Do you want to go to the rooftop or the courtyard?
Rooftop then? Courtyard will be crowded. People will be looking at us.
All right, let's get going.
While we were walking towards the rooftop, I noticed every student passing by looking back to stare at us.
I don't know what I would have done without you. I really owe you one.
Nah, I was just passing by. Really, don't worry about it.
Okay then.
This is the first time I've seen her smile. I didn't know she could laugh like that.
I have to say, you're a bit mysterious.
Me?
You hide your eyes with your bangs, but you don't really seem to have a problem talking to people, and you pretend you're really bad at sports. Yesterday, you immediately thought best to call me by a fake name so they wouldn't find out my real name. You're quick-witted. You seem like you were a different person. So, you're not going to deny it? You're so strange. And yesterday, I was scared, but it was a little exciting.
You're strange. You think yesterday's incident was fun?
Sorry. I guess I'm weird.
It's okay. I guess I kind of had a good time too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like being on an adventure. You don't get that kind of thrill in normal life.
Yes, exactly. That's why I thought it was really exciting.
She said it was a little exciting. Now she's saying it was really exciting. She's the type of person that is enraptured by dangerous situations. While I was observing her, I picked up on that from the changes in her facial expressions.
Oops, sorry. I got too hyped up.
No, it's okay. I don't see a problem with people getting excited about things they like.
That's true. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, about yesterday, and how I'm pretending to be bad at PE.
Yeah, okay. You want to keep it a secret, right? It's no problem.
Wow, you catch on pretty fast. Why does she have to have such a beautiful smile? If I had known she could smile like this. I had never seen the expressions she was showing me now. I was so shocked at her beauty that I had to turn around to hide it.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. Anyways, we should start heading back. We're not gonna have time to eat our lunches.
Wait a minute.
Huh? What is it?
Can I have your number?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I've never had a boy's number in my contacts list.
Exchanging numbers, huh? Well done, Yutaka. But I can't tell if she likes me romantically. I have a feeling her emotions are still running wild because of yesterday's thrill. What's coming next is the most important part. I sensed her positive feelings towards me and started to plan my actions in my head.
Just a little higher.
I'll wipe the high places. Just make sure you don't hurt yourself, okay?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I used every opportunity I could. Whether it was wiping windows...
It's so heavy.
This is too heavy for one person to hold. Here, give me half.
Oh, Yutaka. Thanks. You do realize you're holding a lot more than half, right? Are you okay?
Don't worry about it, Fuyuka.
Okay, thanks.
Or helping her carry heavy books. Anything to have a chance to talk to her. I made sure I didn't go too far. I didn't want to scare her off. But she had never experienced a person spending so much time with her. Probably because nobody dared since she was out of everybody's league. She seems delighted that I'm putting a lot of effort into it. I know this because she keeps trying to talk to me nowadays. And as time went by...
Yutaka, can I come over today?
I had totally won her trust. On top of that, she always had a secret desire to be pampered, and now she completely relied on me. The things I did were actually very simple. Giving her words she wanted to hear, helping her out whenever she needed it. She didn't notice, but I gave her little hints and options in our conversations to make me seem more reliable, and saved her when little happenings came up. Thanks to that, she now likes to lie down on my lap and asks me to stroke her hair. You are such a baby.
That's because you treat me like one. Anybody will become like this if they get pampered like I do.
That's a little over the top.
No, it's not. It's your fault I'm becoming a reliant, useless human being.
Fuyuka, you think you're a useless human being now?
So you should take responsibility for making me one.
Responsibility?
Yes, responsibility. You should pamper me forever. In other words, make me your girlfriend.
Of course, I was going to ask you, but you beat me to it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes. You know I care about you so much, Fuyuka.
This feels amazing!
She exclaimed as she gave me a big hug. And so, my mission was successfully completed. Just one thing I hadn't calculated. I can't believe how insanely adorable Fuyuka is. I'm so lucky I get to pamper her more now that we are officially dating. I was supposed to make her fall for me, but I had fallen for her too. I guess I was underestimating the effect she would have on me. Now that my mission was accomplished, it was time to get onto the second part of the plan to meet her father. Eventually, I found out that her father was a complete jerk. He had no love for her. He even tried to use her to seal a dangerous deal. I have no regrets about dumping him into prison. Maybe I'll tell you guys some other day. Right now, I want to focus on taking care of my gorgeous girlfriend and loving her with all my might. High school. It's a wonderful place to make the fullest of your prime days. Having a part-time job, And don't forget going out after school with the friends you make. You make the best memories. Or so they say. I, on the other hand, we've only just started school, and I've already found myself sitting on a powder keg.
What's going on? You're a guy. You want to be our manager?
Ugh, look at him. He's a typical loser. Don't you dare try to take pictures of us changing.
Wait, who are you anyways?
My name is Yoshitsune Chikage.
Who is it?
I've never heard of that name before.
Hey, why would someone like you want to be our manager? Hey, don't be teasing the new kid.
Captain! Well, I mean...
You know this is precious practice time. Don't waste it chatting around.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry for that. My teammates weren't on their best behavior, were they?
It's okay. Wow, she's pretty.
My name is Mirai Hanyu. You want to join the team as our manager?
No. Nobody wants me here. I'll be leaving.
Wait. It's gonna be okay. Nobody is hating on you or anything.
No, they just said...
Don't worry about it. I'm sure they were just blushing over you because you're a guy.
Seriously, it wasn't like that at all. Are you okay with it? Don't you want a better looking manager?
I'm actually glad it's you. We have other managers, but since you're a guy, you'll be helping us out with the heavy lifting.
Heavy lifting?
Oh, no, it'll be okay. You'll do great.
Thank you very much? She feels so bad for me. She's comforting me. But why is she trying so hard to keep me on the team?
I'm sorry. I know I'm late.
Hikari! As I was about to ask the captain a question, Hikari, my childhood friend, came barging in and interrupted me.
Hey, Yoshi! Why did you leave me behind? I told you to wait for me.
I was embarrassed. And don't call me Yoshi.
Embarrassed about what?
Take it easy, guys. Calm yourselves. So, are you Hikari Tendo from Chigusa Middle School?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, it's Hikari Tendo. Apparently she was the reason Chigusa Middle School was able to get into the finals.
Ow!
Why did you come to such a mediocre school like ours?
I'm sure there are a lot of offers from stronger schools.
Don't I deserve an apology?
Okay guys, cut it out now. We have a lot of new members. Let's not make a fool out of ourselves.
Many of the team members were getting out of control, so Mirai, the captain, stepped in to calm everyone. I knew this would happen, but seeing the difference between the way they treat me and how they treat Hikari like she's some sort of celebrity. I really don't like these people. Yeah, I think I should leave now.
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
I want to go home.
That's not gonna happen.
No, you know I'm not meant to be here.
Hey, Yoshi! You can't leave now. You promised you would be our manager.
Damn. She found me. I won't be able to leave now.
Wait, Hikari, you know that guy?
Yup, he's my childhood friend. And, you know, Yoshi is actually...
Hey, don't say another word.
Yoshi?
Jeez, take a chill pill.
He gets on my nerves.
Huh?
Hey. Let's just get started on our warm-ups then, alright? Okay. Yoshitsune, how about you watch over us while we're practicing? I'll show you around and teach you everything when we have spare time.
Okay.
Yoshi, don't leave, okay? Don't back out on me, please.
I won't. They told me to watch from the sidelines, so I sat down next to a manager who was a grade above mine. Hikari and I checked out a lot of schools last year, and this was the school which appealed to us the most. You could tell by the way they run that they were taught very well, and they practice hard, but they're not really good people. I had heard some rumors about the team, so I had come to check it out because I was worried. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. What?
The way you're looking at them practicing is really intense. You're kinda creepy.
I really want to go home. I not only creep out the players, but the manager was scared of me now. This went on every day. They continued to treat me like I was some sort of creep. A few weeks had passed, and I was feeling miserable inside and out.
Hey, you don't have to be so sad.
Come on, they're so horrible to me. I'm not some sort of germ, you know.
Hey, don't let it get to you. They're just irritated because of their situation.
Their coach was transferred to a different school. They're still adjusting to the new one. I know they're on edge. They came here because the coach was good, but now he's gone and they're feeling uneasy. But that doesn't give them the right to treat me like a punching bag. I mean, I don't see you taking out your anger like they are on anybody else.
But they're all working really hard despite their hardships. And the captain is really sweet, right?
Yeah, the captain is actually really nice. She's also very pretty. Compared to all the other ogres, she looks like an angel. Why are you pouting, Hikari?
Nothing.
Okay, then. Anyways, judging by the way the team is now, we're gonna have a tough time at the preliminaries next week.
Oh, you think so too? We're going up against last year's champion, Tenno Academy, and Akeboshi Girls High School, who's really strong.
I know they're both really good. We don't stand a chance. The only players good enough to play against them are you and the captain. Seriously, you should have accepted the offers from a stronger team.
But then, we wouldn't be able to attend the same school.
Why is that at the top of your list? You should be more concerned about your future. Don't waste your talent.
Don't get me wrong. I really thought this was the best path for me to take as a volleyball player. I know we'll make it through to the national competition.
Nationals, huh?
You don't think we'll make it?
No, not if the team stays this way.
Hey, don't say mean things like that.
Don't hit me! I'm not saying we suck or anything.
But you said we won't make it.
I just meant that there's need for growth.
So, if we get better, we'll go to the nationals?
We have a good chance, I think. I don't know if we can beat the champions, but we'll be able to beat Akeboshi Girls High School. But that's only if they're willing to change. I'm not going to do anything about it unless they bow down and apologize to me. I know holding grudges isn't the best thing to do, but that's what was going through my mind. Shortly after, the preliminaries for the national competition started, thanks to Hikari, who had experience in competitions, and the captain, who was already famous for her strong skills. Our team was doing great in the tournament. And finally, our game with Akeboshi Girls High School started.
Akeboshi and Yuka is going at it in Court B.
Who do you think will win?
Akeboshi, obviously. Yuki has Mirai Hanyu, but there's no way she can take on all the Akeboshi players.
Good. I heard that Hikari Tendo joined their team.
Hikari Tendo from Chigusa Middle School. Oh, she's from the team that beat our middle school team, right? But still, Akeboshi's offense is fierce. You remember from when we went up against them last year, right?
I guess.
We never know. Hakua?
I think Yuki has a pretty good chance.
You never have much of an opinion when it comes to other teams. Why do you think that?
Last year we were famous as the team most likely to win the competition. But there were 2 times we were seriously threatened. The person responsible goes to Yuki.
Wow, I never imagined there was anybody you felt threatened by. I'd like to meet this player.
Player wouldn't be the right name, but I sincerely wish we had this person's support.
Let's do our best.
After the players of both teams greeted each other, Hikari and the others excitedly got into position. The team hadn't improved at all. There was no hope for a victory. They're gonna lose for sure. As I had expected, the game was in favor of the other team. They targeted our strong players, Hikari and the captain, and worked together to block their every move. Akeboshi knew what they were doing. They were fully aware that we were no threat as long as Hikari and the captain were out of the way. On top of that, Akeboshi had amazing offense skills, and they were using them to the fullest. All of Akeboshi's players have a strong build, and they're the most aggressive players. If the game was based on just offense, they would probably even beat Tenno Academy. Their playstyle is so aggressive, once they get into the zone, they could probably go against national top teams. And right now, the Akeboshi girls team had turned their switch on, and was destroying our team.
I can't believe this. We can't even lift a finger to them.
There's no way we can win this game.
They've given up. I guess it can't be helped when the difference of ability is rubbed into their faces like that. However, I wish they could see how that's not exactly the problem for them.
Yoshi,
Hikari?
Please, Yoshi, we need your help. If we keep going at it like this, we will lose.
Hikari, I'm sorry. I can't. Believe me, if there was anything I could do to see Hikari win, I would do it. But nothing could be done as long as the other team players don't change.
Why?
Hey, stop it, Akari. Why are you even asking him for?
Yoshi is the one who helped us get to the national tournament when we were in middle school.
What?
You all treat him like he's trash, but you should know that Yoshi is the one who taught us everything. He was our coach, and he was amazing at it.
Hikari?
I know that.
Huh?
I went to go see the final game of the tournament last year. So I saw that Yoshitsune was the one in charge of your team.
If so, why did you...
I thought it was unfair for us to ask for his help because of how everyone had been treating him. It's not right to ask him when we haven't been giving him any support. But I'm sorry to say this, but I don't want to give up. I know it's shameless of me to ask, but please, can you help us this one time, Yoshitsune?
Captain, Mirai was one of the very few people who treated me nicely. I really wanted to help, but the problem was that...
Yoshitsune?
Yes?
I still can't really believe it, but if you are capable of saving us from losing this game, we'd really appreciate the help.
Huh.
I'm really sorry for everything we've said.
What?
I'm sorry too.
All of the players started apologizing to me. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this outcome. Okay, I'll help you guys. If you take in what I have to say and work hard together, we might just be able to turn this game around.
Yoshi!
Thank you.
However, I have to be honest with you. We're in a very difficult situation. To win against Akeboshi, we need to stop their aggressive teamwork and destroy their rhythm. But they're already riled up and their teamwork is better than ever.
So, what can we do about it?
Well, I took up my whiteboard and magnets to explain how to defend ourselves from Akeboshi's forceful attacks. It wasn't anything easy to do. But if we managed to succeed, we might be able to turn the tables on Akeboshi. And so that's it.
That would really work for us?
Yes, but you gotta put your all in the second set. It's gonna be really tough on all of you, but we gotta win this set so we can get to the final one. If you succeed, there's a high chance of winning.
Okay, we promise we won't disappoint you. Let's go, guys. Okay.
Okay, can the setter stay behind for a second?
What, is there something else? Wait, you don't remember my name?
No, I know your name. You'll just get pissed off if I dare call it. There's something I need you to do when you get out there.
What?
Well, every time you toss the ball, you tend to look towards where you aim. Akeboshi has caught on to that.
Huh? So I'm responsible for them reading our every move?
There's no point in blaming yourself right now.
Okay, I guess you're right. I'll make sure to keep my eyes off my target from now on.
No, I want you to use this to confuse them. You need to look in Hikari or the captain's direction when tossing the ball, but you will actually toss it to someone else.
I see. I understand now.
Good. Akeboshi will probably catch on fast. When they do, start looking towards your target again from time to time. Mix in some fake lines of sight, but make sure you do it to players other than Hikari and Mirai.
Why? Wouldn't it be better to toss the captain?
No. Akeboshi has Hikari and the captain on their radar. We need to mix it up and confuse them. As long as we can stop their moves for a second, Hikari and the captain will be unstoppable. Let's make sure we set the stage for the two strongest weapons of our team. You will be the key to our victory.
I'm the key. Oh my gosh, if I mess this up...
You'll be fine. I've watched you practice every day, so I know you can do it as long as you get out of your habit of looking. You should have more confidence in yourself.
Wow! I didn't know you could smile like that.
Oh, the game is about to start up. Don't forget the other plan I told you with the others, okay?
Okay.
So, what Yoshi was saying was...
First, I guess it was the Akeboshi coach's idea, but I've examined the attackers, and all of them are rapacious and extremely hot-headed players. When they're doing well, they are undefeatable. However, they tend to depend on their strength and force, so their moves are easy to read. And if you can get them irritated, they will soon lose control of their shots and start making mistakes. You need to get in there and block their moves.
This player is good at cross-court shots, so we need to get in and block it. Good. She's aiming straight.
Akeboshi's really good. If they see you blocking their planned attack, they'll change the course of their shots. However, they depend on their strength when they're attacking, so to avoid making mistakes by changing their shot, they usually pick shots in spots that will be easier for us to receive. That's where the libero should come in.
Okay, here goes. I'm supposed to look at Hikari or the captain. Wait, how do I decide which one to look at?
Here, I'm ready.
Yeah!
What? Shoot! We got tricked! Yeah!
Using Hikari as a decoy worked out just as I had planned. The setter seemed to be confused for a second there, but Hikari jumped in and called out, letting her know which to use as a decoy. We had used this plan many times in middle school. Hikari probably knew what was going on.
Yoshitsune!
Yes?
We did it!
That was an amazing play, guys! But it's too early to celebrate. We're only leading by 1 point.
I know.
Just one little point. However, this one little point changed the course of the game 180 degrees. Both teams were adding to their scores, but our team had more total points. We were leading. In the end, we were able to win the set, 25-22.
Yoshi, we won the set!
You've succeeded in creating a crack in their teamwork. Let's work hard to keep this up. And now we can start using Hikari and the captain more.
Okay, we got this. We just gotta keep it up, right?
Yes, but don't forget to continue using the decoy plan. That way, other members will be able to contribute to the game.
Gotcha.
Oh, and when you reach the match point, our team was on the right course, and they were feeling confident. I could see that Akeboshi's players were feeling extremely frustrated. They were making many mistakes, and now there was a big chance that we could win this match. However, I gave one last piece of advice, just to be sure.
What? Seriously? We've only tried that a few times during practice.
You'll be okay. If you succeeded during practice, you'll be able to pull it off now. It's best to use this now. The element of surprise will do good. They will be caught off guard.
Okay, I'll do it.
The final set had started, and Akeboshi had already gotten back their confidence. I wouldn't expect less from the top players of this area. The final set seemed no different than the second. Each team was steadily gaining points. However, our team reached match point first.
Hey, make sure to cover Hanyu and Tendo,
This is our victory shot!
I knew Meisei would expect Hikari or the captain to make the last shot of the game. They never expected another player to take the attacking shot, so the ball fell right through the players into their side of the court.
We won!
I can't believe this!
We really won against Akeboshi!
Yoshitsune, did you see that?
Yes, I'm glad we won.
It was true when you said we would definitely win if we get to the final set.
No, that's never true when it comes to games.
What? But you said...
If they thought they could definitely win by getting to the final set, they would all work their hardest to win the second set. By the time they got to the final set, they would be confident enough to play aggressively since they thought victory was near. It was my way of encouraging confidence in you all. Playing sports is mostly about having the right mindset.
Oh.
Still, I'm really glad we won.
Yoshitsune!
Captain, good job out there.
We did it! And it's all thanks to you, Yoshitsune! Really? How can we thank you?
Hey! You're smothering me!
No! Yoshi, you look so happy!
Huh? No, wait! You're angry at me?!
Gosh, please let go of him already!
Hey, don't be so anal. We just won the match.
No, that's a different issue!
We needed to pack our things and leave, but for some reason, they were all fighting over me! In the end, Hikari didn't let go, and she won. But this match was the start of my harem life with the volleyball players. It caused Hikaru to get grumpy and pouty, but I'll save that episode for a different day. As of now, I desperately need to get out of this embarrassing situation as soon as possible.
Nii-san, you were sleeping again while studying.
I woke up to see a pretty little girl with an angry face. She's my sister, Haruka Kusanagi. She was staring at me with a scary face. I apparently fell asleep while studying again. Sorry, Haruka. You came to wake me up again.
For goodness sakes, If you are going to sleep, sleep in your own bed and wake up with an alarm, please. How are you so lazy?
Sorry. Haruka is, unlike me, a reliable girl. Since our parents got married last year, she's been doing a lot of the chores. On top of that, she wakes me up every morning, so I am very thankful for her.
Hurry up and get changed.
But I guess from her point of view, I'm a brother that takes a lot of work. She seems like she's always irritated when we talk.
Breakfast is ready, so get changed quickly.
Okay, got it.
Okay then, I'll head.
What? What is it?
Why are you undressing?
But you told me to.
I'm still in the room.
Well, yeah. But I thought you were leaving.
That may have been the case, but you could have at least waited for me to leave.
Right. Sorry about that. It seems like I made Haruka mad again. I'm always making Haruka mad. I don't know how to get friendly with her. Huh? I thought we were finished talking. I wonder why she's staring at me instead of going out. Anything wrong?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Anyways, come down for breakfast before it gets cold.
What was that all about? I was confused and just watched Haruka as she left the room. We had breakfast with the whole family, but Haruka seemed to be in a bad mood. Maybe I did something to upset her earlier. What's the matter, Yorihito? Did you make Haruka mad again? I was annoyed by my dad who teased me about it, but I was more concerned about how I could get more friendly with Haruka.
Hello, young one!
Huh?
How would you like to visualize love meters?
Excuse me? What is this, old man? Some kind of scam?
If you are a teenage boy, I'm sure you know how it feels to want to date the girl you like.
Huh?
And I'm sure you have wondered how much she likes you back. Only if you could see how much she likes you. Then you would only take the actions that makes her like you more. This means that you can make the girl you like fall in love with you.
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. I shouldn't get involved with these kinds of people. I decided not to properly deal with this old man, but...
Wait a second! Huh? Young ones these days don't know how to talk to the elderly, do they?
Oh god. He's not just weird, but also annoying.
Hey, are you listening?
Sorry.
Okay, so to continue with what I was saying.
I have to listen. After that, he went on and on about the contact lenses that he invented. The contact lenses can visualize the love meter of a person you're looking at. I didn't think that he would give me this. The old man gave me the contact lenses. He said I should test these from today. Well, I'm definitely not doing it. I mean, it's so shady. It is too scary putting something that someone I don't know gave me into my eyes. Maybe I should take this to the police. I didn't know then that I was about to hear a shocking piece of news that night.
Hey, Nissan.
Huh? What's the matter?
Apparently, you were almost late this morning. What were you doing?
Huh? How does she know that I was almost late? Haruka has entered angry mode because of that.
I know you always leave later than me, but surely you had enough time to get to school on time.
Oh, well, a weird old man came up to me to talk.
A weird old man? That's suspicious. We should report it to the police immediately.
Wait. I thought the same thing, but it might just be a retired old man just wanting to talk to young people. Let's leave him alone.
Huh? Talking to a stranger these days is considered to be a suspicious action. But, well, if you say so, then we'll leave him alone.
I was somehow able to talk Haruka into not reporting the old man. Maybe it was best to report him like Haruka tried to do. But I just don't want to get involved with that man anymore. That's why I thought leaving him alone was the best option. Let's watch some TV. Did you hear there's a Japanese person receiving the Nobel Prize? The news about that should be on...
What?
Let's change the subject and let Haruka focus on the news. I looked at the TV screen and froze at the unbelievable sight.
Keiichiro Shindo, the chemist who received the Nobel Chemistry Prize, has...
The news was showing a clip of the Nobel Prize awarding ceremony, and the old man I saw a few hours ago giving a speech.
Oh, this old man. He looks super shady, but is apparently really clever. He invents lots of things that normal people wouldn't even dream of. And he's expected to receive the Nobel Physics Prize as well.
Haruka was explaining to me about this old man, but nothing was coming into my brain, and I rushed back into my room. That person I met was definitely the person that was on TV. There can't be 2 or 3 people who look like him. If that's the case, this would be the product of a Nobel Prize winner. I slowly tried on the contact lenses. Can I really see the love meter of others? I'd never tried contact lenses on, so it was frightening, but I was ready in no time.
Nii-san, can you be more calm and not jump around the house?
Oh, Haruka, What? I saw a number above Haruka's head. 202? I remembered the words of the old man.
These contact lenses read the waves that others emit. Let me guess. Did you think, why not read the facial expression?
Huh?
If people force expressions, you cannot read anymore. You can tell some of it from their expressions, but you cannot see through their brilliant acting. Then what good will looking at expressions do? But people cannot control the waves that they emit. So this reads the feelings towards you as waves and calculates love and converts that into percentages.
That's the explanation he gave me. If this reads waves of feelings towards me, I figured that the numbers would decline while you were fighting. But even when the opposite is angry, the results apparently vary when there is also love. It is apparently obvious whether the opponent dislikes something because it immediately affects the numbers. I didn't really understand the wave stuff, but 50% is average, 80% means high. 100 means that the opponent is in love with you, but what is 202? Is it broken? What is it? Oh shit. I stared at her too much. She's going to be upset. Huh? I thought the number on her head was 202. Why is it changed to 203? How did the love meter go up?
What are you thinking? Staring into a girl's face? Oh, looking into each other's eyes. His troubled face is so cute. I want to see more of it.
Sorry. Haruka gave me a long speech after this. I concluded that these contact lenses were broken. But the next day...
Good day, young one.
You again.
What is that face? You got to see the love meter of the one you like and got friendly, I suppose?
Well, I suppose you are a great somebody, but this is broken. The love meter of a girl who doesn't like me showed me over 200.
Over 200?!
Wow, what is it?
Did you really see the meter over 200?
Well, yeah.
I see. That's my...
My...
Oh, well, my contact lenses. You see, I made them. I wasn't wrong about you.
What was that movement?
Indeed, over 200 is a great thing, but this might be a little troublesome.
What do you mean? I couldn't understand what he was talking about. I asked anyways.
I told you that 100 is a sign of love, right? 200% simply means that the feeling of love is double the size.
So?
It's possible that she may get out of control because her feelings are too strong.
Out of control?
She won't be able to contain her feelings anymore. Her feelings may explode and attack you.
What? But she's really cold to me.
Are you an idiot? Don't you know these people? Tsundere!
Tsundere? Haruka's a tsundere? She doesn't seem like one.
Jesus, the young ones these days!
Somehow the old man seemed disappointed in me. I wonder why. Sorry. So, what should I do?
Why not let her attack you?
Hey!
What did you just say?
Nothing. This old man is so bipolar.
I think a thick-headed guy like you should be attacked. Things might go better like that.
I'm not entirely sure about that.
Well, if you really want to do something about it, you should try and get her to hate you.
So you're telling me to make her dislike me?
Precisely! This level of love accounts to that of a faithful believer or something like that. You have to try to make her hate you. Otherwise, it won't be effective.
What is this image? But then what should I do?
You have no creativity either? All right, I'll give you an idea.
So the old man gave me a plan. I heard the plan and...
What?
I couldn't help but shout at the stupidity of the plan. That evening, I decided to act out the plan that the old man gave me. But I'm not going to do it as he told me, because the plan was...
Peep while she's taking a bath.
Which I just can't do. This is morally wrong. So, instead, I'll pretend to go into the dressing room and surprise Haruka. This will probably do the trick. It's been about 15 minutes since Haruka went to the bathroom. This is the best timing. What? What? That's weird. I've only opened one door. Why is she here? Sorry.
Stop fooling around. I know it was on purpose.
No, really.
You're lying. You knew I was gonna take a bath.
Shit. She's really mad. The love meter will... What? The love meter shows 240? Why is it rising instead of dropping?
This is unbelievable. This is a huge problem. Oni-chan is finally here to seduce me. Come on, Oni-chan. A girl in a camisole is standing right in front of you. You need to do stuff to me so I don't tell anyone about this.
Is she happy about the fact that I walked in? I guess that can't be true. Besides, these contact lenses might be broken.
Why don't you say something?
Oh, Haruka? Do you love me?
Huh?
What the hell am I saying? I was busy thinking that my thoughts just slipped out. How self-conscious am I? This would have definitely made the love meter to drop.
Well...
What is this? Her love meter is still rising?
Yes, I've always loved you, Nissan. No, Oni-chan!
What? What is this sudden move?
What do you mean sudden? You were the one who asked me. That's why I could be honest.
Oh, I see. So, she was able to confess her feelings because I asked her. But even then, I wouldn't have thought that this would happen. Maybe she is out of control like the old man said. But this Haruka is really cute.
Yes, and your answer?
Before that, can I ask you one thing? Haven't you changed a little too much?
That's because this is a rare opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's difficult for a girl to be honest about her feelings.
I see. Sorry, Haruka, but I think that only goes to a very limited number of girls who are like you. I thought so, but would not interfere with such a heartless comment in this tense atmosphere. Well, it's my turn now. If it's okay with you, I want you to go out with me.
Really?
Yes, really. If I were asked whether I was seeing her as a female all this time, I would have to say no. But Haruka is really cute right now, and because I know how she feels towards me, I see her as a female. I wasn't mature enough to be able to reject her confession.
I'm happy. I'm really happy. I've been thinking about you for more than half a year.
So, it's not like you fell in love with me when our parents got married or you liked me from even before then?
What are you talking about? I'm not such an easy bitch. Besides, the first time I met you was after moving here.
Apparently, she didn't like what I said and suddenly became super cold again. This girl is a little hard to handle. Right, that makes sense. But why did you fall in love with me?
That's, well, you know, at the beginning, I was really cold.
Only the beginning?
But you were still really kind, Oni-chan. So I gradually fell in love with you.
I see. I don't know why, but I feel really happy. And Haruka is really cute.
And I really like to see your troubled face. It makes me want to tease you, Oni-chan.
Actually, I take it back. This girl is dangerous. So, we started dating and I was quite worried how it would turn out. But she was just a normal cute girl once we started dating. But maybe she is a little sadist because she sometimes teases me. In those situations, she takes the lead, but weirdly enough, it doesn't feel bad at all. But those are the stories of the future. I should congratulate myself for now for being able to date such a wonderful girl. And about that strange old man. Apparently, he was my grandfather on my father's side. His wife left him with my dad when he was a baby because he was too busy with his research and didn't do much for the family. But now that he received a Nobel Prize, he reappeared in front of us. And he decided to give me those contact lenses because I seemed like a shy boy. My dad was angry, telling him not to give me weird stuff and saying what business he had with us after all these years. But within his angry face, I thought I could see a hint of happiness. The old man said he would do whatever he can to support me and Haruka. Everything seemed to be settled nicely, so I think we can somehow manage things from now on.
Hey, Shingo, why don't you come tomorrow for a change? I got something interesting to show you.
I was at home reading a comic when I got a call from my buddy Haruki, who asked me to come over.
But to go to your place... Come on, it's not a problem. You don't have school tomorrow. You got time, right? See you then. Hey, wait! Great. Says what he wants and just hangs up.
He's always like this. He just relays his intentions and never cares to listen to what I gotta say. Does he have any idea what it means to have me over to his place? I mean, that place... The next day, I headed over to Haruki's place even though it was a Sunday and my day off.
Yes, who's there?
The woman's voice coming through the intercom was cold and unwelcoming. Hearing that voice, I suddenly froze. Oh shoot. Why did she have to answer? That aloof-sounding voice was none other than Fubuki Hinekawa. She's the school's most attractive girl, but because of her cool demeanor and her name, which means blizzard, people call her the Frigid Queen. She's Haruki's younger sister, and one of the reasons why I was hesitant about coming here is because I wanted to avoid bumping into her.
Hey, how are you, Fubuki? This is Shingo. Do you remember me?
Is that you, Kiriyama? Who are you?
Her voice seems a bit strange, and I seem to hear some sort of pitter-patter noise.
So sorry to keep you waiting, Kiriyama.
As soon as the door opened, standing before me was this super cute girl. It was the girl on the intercom, Fubuki. But she seemed to be different from the girl I'd often seen at school. She sure didn't look like the girl who would cold-heartedly reject some guy's friendly invitation.
Why are you here at my place today?
I was invited by Haruki to come over.
Huh? My brother has been out since morning.
What? At first I was a bit taken aback by Fubuki's reply, but it seems he invited me over and promptly took off. The next time I meet that guy, I'm gonna... Oh, okay. In that case, if he's not here, I'm gonna head back. I really didn't want to stay here with Fubuki much longer, but then...
No, please don't go!
What? For some reason, she suddenly hugged me.
I'm sure he'll be back soon. Why don't you come in and wait for him?
But he's out, right? He won't be back for a while.
No worries, he'll be back before 6 p.m., I'm sure.
Can't really see why that's okay. I mean, it's noon now, so she wants me to wait like 6 hours? Hey, well, that seems a bit... I'm gonna pass. You probably don't want me hanging around anyway, right?
No way! In fact, it would be a pleasure!
What? Her reply made me choke on my words a bit. But really, I should...
No, please.
What? Man, she's so cute. Wait 1 second. Who is this exactly? Is this really Fubuki? I was completely dumbfounded by her change. She's nothing like I remembered her. But, alright then. I just couldn't resist those upturned eyes and simply accepted her offer.
Okay then, please.
What? I was led into her house and the place smelled wonderful, like a soothing aroma of a young girl's room. The room was all in pink and very tastefully arranged. Ah, very nice. This is your room, right, Fubuki? What was that sound? Did she just lock the door? Fubuki? Are you... The vibes were getting a bit intense.
I just can't resist any longer! Mr. Kiriyama!
What? What the... Ow!
Oh, Kiriyama...
Fubuki, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, but...
I gotta get her off me somehow! But as I was getting ready to push back, she fell right onto me!
I just could not take it any longer.
Can't take it any longer? And then...
Oh, Kiriyama...
For some reason, she began to hug me tightly and rubbed her cheeks against mine. And the tone of her voice, sweet sounding, She's definitely not in her right mind! Hey, come on, Fubuki!
I always wanted to do this. Your smell, it's so wonderful.
Please, get away from me! I instinctively pushed her away because I was really embarrassed. I realize I really regret pushing her away, but... I'm really sorry. It was all so sudden, you know?
You're saying if it's not sudden, it's okay?
That's not the issue.
Aww.
Hope I wasn't too hard on you. Maybe I was a bit too harsh, I suppose. It's not that I dislike her or anything. I used to see her as a younger sister, so it wasn't my intention to make her feel sad. And besides, there are things that you have to talk through, or just won't understand. Let's have a normal conversation, should we?
You're not angry with me?
No way! I was just a bit overwhelmed. Anyways, it must be like 4 years since I last talked to you. Kinda wanted to have a plain old conversation.
Kiriyama-san.
I've known Fubuki since elementary school through my relationship with her brother, Haruki. I remember the three of us always playing together. Ready or not, here I come! Once we got into junior high, she seemed to avoid me. And it was not until today that she really talked. I heard rumors that she became sort of standoffish, and she had become a different person. But talking to her, I felt she was her old self, the kid I knew way back when. So this is a chance to make amends. I mean, let's put aside what happened earlier. So, like this, we got to talking, reminiscing of old times.
Benny.
Yeah, I remember that. Haruki and I would always get into some sort of mischief. It's been a while since we talked, and she's so cute. Gotta say, it was an absolute joy talking with her. I couldn't believe anybody would call this cute and kind girl the frigid queen. Guess it was just gossip as usual. That's what I was thinking at the moment. I'm home! Hey Shingo, you here? Not sure how long we were talking, but as we were talking, Haruki came home. By the happy tone in his voice, I bet he has no guilt about being late. I'm gonna say hello. Hey, Fubuki! As I was about to go talk with Haruki, I happened to turn and catch Fubuki sitting there looking a bit odd. I turned to console her.
My brother's home. Let's go, Kiriyama.
Huh? Yeah, right. Okay. Hey, Shingo. Were you up in Fubuki's room? Hey, man. You were the one who called me over today, you know?
Haruki, I don't know what you mean. I had Mr. Kiriyama wait in your room all afternoon.
What? Was that cold-toned voice I just heard? Was that really you, Fubuki?
I can't believe you would call your friend and then simply go out and play. Can't believe the audacity of your actions.
Yeah, sorry about that. Got an urgent call and had to go out, okay? Yeah, so why not just contact me? I mean, you went out for fun, right? That was what I actually wanted to say, but I couldn't get a word in edgewise because of Fubuki's intensity.
Could you finish up whatever you two are discussing and have Kiriyama leave, please? When there are people other than family here, I can't concentrate on my studies.
Huh? The cute and considerate girl I was just talking to made a complete 180!
I am going to return to my room.
And with that, Fubuki returns to her room. I was so taken aback that I can't even remember what it was that Haruki and I discussed. Hey! So at school, I was intending to talk to her, but... Huh? Fubuki?
Would you please not speak to me in such an over-friendly tone? Who are you anyway? If there's nothing else, I have to get going. Excuse me.
With that, she just simply ignored me. Huh. Why was I just ignored as if she didn't even know me? Was that incident at Haruki's house just a figment of my imagination? Her indifferent attitude and 180-degree change forced me to check my own sanity. With that thought, I decided not to approach her again. The weather forecast didn't say anything about rain, for God's sake! I didn't have an umbrella that day, so I rushed through the rain to get home. When I got home, someone was standing outside my house. It was someone I totally did not expect. Fubuki?
No, Kiriyama.
When I called out, and unlike school, Fubuki approached me. What are you doing here? Besides, it's raining!
I just wanted to apologize to you for what happened at school.
I acknowledged what her reasons were for stopping by. I couldn't just leave her like that all wet and shivering, so I decided to invite her in. You better get inside. You'll catch a cold.
Oh, thank you.
I was afraid she might get a cold, so I had her take a shower.
Kiriyama, sorry it took so long.
All done, huh? Okay. I'm gonna take one too. What? What's with that skimpy bath towel? Seeing her with that towel, I unintentionally blurted those words out.
My clothes were...
Oh yeah, right. I'll get some clothes. Wonder if I have the right size. My dad's working overseas at the moment, and my mom is with him too, so we don't have any women's clothing. My clothes would not fit properly, of course.
Okay then, can I borrow your school shirt?
What?
I think I would fit into that, no problem.
Oh, well...
Then, do you want me to remain in this skimpy little towel? If that is your desire, I will.
Sorry, I'm on my way! I was a bit reluctant to have her wear a man's shirt, but I couldn't have her sitting there with that tiny towel. After giving her the shirt, I took a shower myself. After a while, we sat in my room talking. You were saying earlier about that incident at school. Are you going to explain why you acted that way?
I'm sorry I took such a cold attitude.
So I'm guessing there's a reason. The girl sitting next to me and the girl I saw at school are two completely different people. There has to be some reason for her to act that way, like having a dual personality.
Well, I was covering up my embarrassment.
What?
Yes, covering up my embarrassment.
Huh? You were just covering up your embarrassment?
That's right.
Do you get that cold-hearted when you're embarrassed?
But I mean, I can't help it. When I'm with you, I simply get so flustered. I just can't stand having you see me so shamefaced. If I don't do that, I would just break down. That's why it takes such an attitude.
God, why did I waste so much time worrying about nothing? She's so cute, but she definitely has personality problems. She doesn't want me to see her embarrassed, so she's cold-hearted towards me? Wait a minute. After some thought, what is she really implying? Are you implying that you have a crush on me?
Yes. Ever since elementary school, I've had an affection for you.
What's going on? The cutest girl in school? A girl that everyone calls the Frigid Queen? Has always had a crush on me? No way! Wait just a second. Wait a sec. This is not happening.
Why do you say that?
Even if what you say is true, you've always avoided me during junior high and...
That was because I was too shy to talk to you. So all I could do was observe you from afar, and even in high school, I took pictures from a distance.
What did you just...
It's nothing.
You just uttered something inconceivable. Were you really snapping photos of me?
No. You must have heard wrong.
Hello? Haruki? There's something I want to ask you.
Please don't call me brother.
She tried to grab at my phone, but I brushed her aside and got the whole story from Haruki. So you knew all along and hid it from me, is that right? Come on, don't go accusing me of some sort of heinous crime. I just helped so my sister wouldn't go off the deep end. Haruki apparently knew that Fubuki had a crush on me since elementary school. He also apparently knew that she was watching and photographing me from afar. Guess he figured it was going a bit too far and decided to ambush me by inviting me over that day. I guess it was all true, huh? Whoa! While I was talking and watching her puff up her cheeks, I was suddenly pushed onto the bed. Fubuki, how could you?
How could you call me brother and check up on me?
I'm sorry. It's not that I wanted to make fun of you or anything. It's just that I needed to know.
My foolishness.
Your foolishness? Well, I guess, but it was not only that. I just wanted to know your true feelings. What you did was foolish, and I was disappointed at times, but
How can you say such a...
I'm not making fun of you. I was just kind of disappointed. But I thought it was sort of cute.
You thought I was cute?
When you pushed me down, I got excited, to be honest. I even thought you were cute when you seemed hesitant and confused. So much so that I couldn't get you out of my head.
Does that mean...
That's right. I also have a crush on you. So, do you think we could have a relationship?
Are you okay with me?
I would prefer that it be you, Fubuki.
Yes, for sure. I would be happy to. Make me your steady.
With that, Fubuki jumped into my arms with her face glowing with joy. That is how I ended up falling for this girl who attacked me, my best friend's little sister. She only acts shy and helpless in front of me. This romantic relationship starts here, but that's another story. Just holding and caressing her was enough for me. When Fubuki treated me cold-heartedly, back then when she first confessed her feelings, was so I wouldn't have any regrets. She didn't want to block someone else's affection, as she already had feelings for me. She's a bit awkward in her ways, but I can't get enough of her.
Hi, my name is Subaru Kirishima. I just got transferred from a rural high school. I'm currently a sophomore here. How do I go about making friends? After a month, I was considered the lowest guy on the totem pole in class. Although I may be a bit of an introvert, I did have a good friend at my old school. There was this short-haired girl that befriended me at my old elementary school I went to. But she was in a different class. Just as I was getting to know her, she moved to Tokyo. Maybe I should have asked her what school she was transferring to. And as things turned out, my family also moved to Tokyo. Hey, did you watch yesterday's anime?
Yeah, I saw that. Really good, wasn't it? That last kiss scene made me cry.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, I can really relate to you, Kirishima.
Too late. But now, I'm regretting not getting her contact info. Before I could, she just up and moved away. Sure would like to see her again. I just sort of stared out the window thinking this. Then, hey, Neo. Good morning. All through the class, I could hear everyone greeting each other. As I turned to survey the class, I noticed a girl standing there with her school bag.
Good morning, everybody.
She had long black hair, which seemed to swirl softly as she stood there. She looked very slim and pretty. A very innocent-looking face and basically impeccable to me. She looked like a princess. I can see why everyone considers her the school's most popular girl. I was just staring at her from afar. This girl named Neo Kisaragi, mesmerized by her beauty. Then,
Good morning, Mr. Kirishima.
For some reason, Miss Kisaragi approached me. Yeah, good morning to you too.
Another day of school, huh? Let's do our best, huh?
With that, she just walked away and returned to her desk. I wonder why she always comes to me every morning. She always comes to me without stopping off and saying hello to others. I guess she's concerned for me because I had recently transferred, perhaps. But in any case, I'm happy about it, though. I guess an introvert like me would obviously welcome such attention. I guess it's true about anybody. But I gotta say, I can't get my mind off her. She would not only greet me in the morning, but during breaks and after school, she would often talk to me. Although I'm an introvert of sorts, after talking to her often for the past month or so, I actually got comfortable with it. I know that we're worlds apart, and most would consider us a mismatch. For her to come over and only greet me seemed so strange to me.
Hey, Kirishima, let's have lunch together, okay?
At lunch break, Neo came over to me again. Yeah, sure.
Great, let's eat at the usual place then.
We stood up and were ready to step out of the class. As usual, I could feel everyone's eyes drilling into my back. I could feel the envy and resentment in the air. I know how they feel, because I eat lunch with her every day, but it kinda scares me that I had gotten used to it.
Hey, Kirishima, let's exchange trays. My fried egg for your chicken. Today is my specialty.
But isn't that fried egg a little bit smaller than my fried chicken? Doesn't seem like a fair exchange.
Other kids are gonna get offended if you're stingy.
Huh? If you say that, well, no, not fair. Give me a bit more of that fried egg.
Wow, I'm really full. How about you?
Yeah, really. When you're full, you get kind of sleepy.
Okay, then why not sleep a bit on my lap? You know, the lap pillow?
Whoa! An inviting offer, but why? But that's not right. I mean, we're not even going steady. So how could I do that? It just isn't right. Hey, Kisaragi, I really don't think it's right for a girl to casually offer someone you're not even going out with, their lap as a pillow.
But you look like you actually want to.
I gotta go to the boys' room. I better go and check if I actually have a look of craving on my face.
Huh? It's just that it's something I want to do, so come on.
Okay. She suddenly grabbed my head and placed it gently on her lap. What is this feeling? This feeling of yearning. That soft lap under my head was like heaven.
How is it?
It's wonderful. Hey, why do you pay attention to me anyways?
You ask such weird questions, Mr. Kirishima.
But still, kinda weird, you know? It's been a while since I transferred, and you being with a guy like me?
You say a guy like me, but I'm not some high and mighty person either. The only reason I give you so much attention is simply that I want to be with you. That's all.
Huh? With that, I blush like a ripe cherry. That's not fair. That's the kind of thing she says. And she's nice to me to boot. How could I not be affected by all of it? I always wondered why she was so popular, and figured it was because of these traits. The next day.
Hey, did you hear about Kisaragi?
Yeah, I heard about her having a steady, right? Wonder if that's true.
There was someone who saw her getting all lovey-dovey with some guy. Seriously? That's a mind-blower, man!
Rumors were flying around the classroom. It seems everyone is pretty shocked to hear that she was actually dating someone. I kinda get it. It was not only them, but I was also sort of shocked too. But it didn't seem far-fetched that she would have a steady. Yeah, that's right. I mean, on the other hand, it would be strange if she didn't have someone. But gotta say, I'm pretty shocked.
And you know, that anime I saw last night was super fun.
But as usual, after school, she asked if I wanted to go home with her. I, despite being a bit perturbed by the recent news, said okay, and we went on our way. She seemed so animated when talking about a recent anime she saw, highlighting her joy. But to be honest, I couldn't look at her straight in the face. I know I shouldn't be lingering on about it, but I could really relate to what that main character was going through.
Hey, what's the matter?
Huh? Matter? Nothing.
Really? It's just that you seem to be a bit distant. Kinda like you were up there in the clouds.
Really? It's nothing. I should be careful about letting my feelings show. I mean, I can't very well just say I'm depressed because she has a boyfriend. I don't want to be some sorry-ass sissy.
Yeah? Well, if you have something on your mind, don't hesitate to talk to me. I'm always here for you.
Wow. She's so kind and considerate. She's like a goddess. No wonder she's popular. Man, I envy whoever is going out with her. That's for sure. I could shoot out envy beams right out of my friggin' eyes! The next day, I was on my way to the bookstore. Wonder if there's something interesting. Actually, I just stopped by here the other day with Kisaragi, so I'm not looking for anything in particular. Come to think of it, I can't believe she came here with me, even though she has a boyfriend. Guess I gotta make sure I don't come here with her again. I haven't really read it before, but maybe I'll check out those girl comics. To be honest, I'm not too interested in it, but since Kisaragi was into it, I thought I would check it out. So I headed towards the girl comics. Then... Huh? Is that Kisaragi? It was so sudden that I instinctively hid behind a bookshelf. Yeah, that's Kisaragi. But who is that guy? I wasn't doubting her or anything, but I guess it's true about the boyfriend. They look pretty friendly, so there's no doubt about it. I feel like I was just suddenly struck in the face with the truth. I didn't really want to be seen as some kind of peeping Tom, so I quickly left.
Hey, Shu, this one looks way better. Let's get this one.
So, That's the one you want to show the guy you're always talking about, huh?
What? Very perceptive.
Hey, there's no hiding stuff between us. I can read you like a book. I ended up not buying anything and just headed home. If I had stayed there while they were having fun, I would have just wrecked everything. But just watching the two of them like that was a bit excruciating. I guess I really like her, huh? How am I supposed to act in front of her tomorrow? At the end of the week, Kisaragi called me out. I wonder what's up. Inside, I had already given up on her. But would I be able to talk to her as usual? Also, she didn't call to meet me as usual in person, but it was through a letter. Can't figure out what she wants.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm so very sorry to call you out on such short notice.
No, don't worry about it. What's up? I mean, you usually just ask me in person.
Well, I wanted to convey something to you.
I couldn't figure out why she was being so courteous. She looked like she wanted to say something, but something was holding her back. Probably wants to say she has a boyfriend or something. May sound conceited, I suppose, but I thought we were on pretty good terms. So, if she's a friend, one would convey such things, right? I prepared emotionally to accept what she had to say. Then...
I have a crush on you, Kirishima. Could you go out with me, please?
Huh? For some reason, that's what she had to convey to me. For a second there, I wasn't sure what she was trying to say.
Like I said, I like you, Kirishima, and...
No! That can't be! I was of course taken aback by what she said, but I felt I was being pranked. I mean, the most desirable girl in our class having a crush on me? Come on! But that's not what I was concerned about. Kisaragi, you have a boyfriend, don't you? Asking me to go steady, but at the same time having a boyfriend seems a bit out of line. Am I being taken advantage of? Is she just stringing me along and watching me drool and then laughing at me behind my back? I know that she's a kind and considerate girl, but that's the only reason I can think of. If I keep thinking that's true, it gradually takes shape of its own, and I start to actually believe it. Man, I'm getting really irked about this whole turn of events. If I lose this chance, I'll never be able to go out with such a cute girl ever again. But I have pride as a guy, you know? Let's be clear. I will not be going out with you. Then, tears started to well up in her eyes, and she really looked shocked. Please, don't misunderstand me. I mean, you do have a boyfriend, you know?
You mean to say that I'm no good for you?
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Watching her eyes, my anger towards her subsides, and I feel a certain affection towards her. When a cute girl gives someone a look like that, well, even if I am being manipulated, it's still kinda heartbreaking. There was a long moment of silence. She said,
I understand.
So from tomorrow, I guess it's solo school life again for me. After this, probably no more talking about nothing in particular, or eating lunch together and all that. It was fun, but I guess it can't be helped.
But I will never give up.
Huh?
I will never give up on you, Kirishima.
After saying that, she just up and left. What was that all about? Why did she just say that she wouldn't give up on me? If it was all fun and games, why would she take the whole thing so seriously? I just don't get it. What's gonna happen from tomorrow? I just kind of froze up thinking about it and couldn't move. The next day...
Good morning, Kisaragi.
For whatever reason, she appeared at my front door. Why? Why are you here?
I just wanted to go to school with you and decided to stop by.
That's weird. I mean, just knowing where I live is strange. I never told her where I lived. So why is she here?
So that's that. So let's get going.
Yeah. All right. I couldn't very well refuse, so I put it all aside and headed out the door. I mean, all that happened yesterday? So why is she here? By my understanding, when you refuse such advances, well, things don't just work out smoothly. Can't just act like nothing happened. Can't just act as usual because, well, it's not usual, that's why. Far from it! You know? Kisaragi, I'm not sure of the situation. Kinda strange, you know? I was thinking how you felt about it.
You mean my grabbing onto your arm? Is that strange?
Yeah, I suppose. Can't see anything else strange. She seems like she has no qualms about anything.
As I said yesterday.
Huh?
I have no intention of giving up. So, this is all part of it.
Are you serious about not giving up? I mean, she has a boyfriend. I can't believe her. Man, that aside, everyone's dagger-like stares are already starting to hurt. The stares from my classmates dig into me like daggers. It's like they're saying, "Is that the rumored boyfriend?" I want to just shout back at them, "It's not so!" If it was a while back, I probably would have just averted my eyes and took it in stride.
I made you lunch too, Kirishima.
Oh, yeah? Seriously?
That's the case, so let's head up to the top floor and have some lunch.
Did I hear this right? She made a special lunch just for me?
Mr. Kirishima, if you have the time, would you like to go out this Sunday? Open wide.
Sorry, my brain can't handle two things at once. The fact that she wants me to open wide, and the fact that she wants to go out with me this Sunday, my brain can't process it.
Come on, open up.
So you picked that one, huh? Then Sunday came along. Kisaragi's aggressive attack continued, so we decided on meeting today. I've of course gone out with her in the past, but this time it's, well, different. Her just having a boyfriend changes the meaning of it all. You know what I mean? I kind of feel foolish not being able to say no. Guess that's the consequences of being an introvert. Anyway, I wonder why she confessed to me.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No problem. I just got here myself.
Thanks for your concern.
Oh boy. I wish she wouldn't make such a happy face. I want to forget you, but this whole situation makes it way harder. So, where do you want to go?
Let's go to that bookstore and to the anime shop and then have lunch somewhere.
Okay. Sounds good. That day, we went all over the place. We're both basically geeks, so we have similar characteristics and the same interests. I was having so much fun that I forgot she was probably just stringing me along.
Today, I would like to introduce you to this little gem.
I haven't read that one.
I just recently started it and thought I would have you read the first episode because it's so very good.
Well, if you put it that way, no way I can refuse to read it. Our conversation at the little coffee shop went on and on. At that moment, "Hey, Neo, what's up?" A voice suddenly interrupted our conversation. "Hey, isn't this guy Kisaragi's boyfriend?" I looked over towards the voice and was shocked. At the same time, I broke out into a cold sweat. Oh shoot, this does not look good. His girlfriend? With another guy having a date? Holy crap! Dead man walking!
Hey Shu, what's up? Are you working here?
Whoa! Talking to him so casually? What's up with that? No matter how you look at this situation, it's double trouble. Yeah, just started to work part-time here. Is this your Prince Charming? Can Mr. Charming not see the other dude in front of him?
I want to introduce you to my cousin, Shu.
Your cousin? Kirishima. Oh yeah. This is the guy you have a big crush on, huh?
Please don't go blurting that out in a place like this.
The cheerful conversation continues, but what I just heard made me freeze up. So she's saying, this guy I saw you with is not your boyfriend, but your cousin? So that means that Kisaragi does not have a boyfriend. Okay, gotta get back to work. See ya. Shu waved and went about his work.
Sorry about that. Did Shu bother you in some way?
No. That's no problem, but... Kisaragi? Didn't you have a boyfriend?
No. I mean, I certainly wouldn't ask you to go steady with you if I did. Now, would I?
Yeah. You know it. Once she said that, I felt this sense of guilt rise up inside of me.
Did you? Hey, did you think that Shu was my boyfriend?
I'm so sorry.
So the reason why you refused my advances?
I figured if you had a bow, well, how could I go steady with... Uncomfortable silence continued. Just a few minutes ago, there was a sense of joy in the air.
I'm gonna say this one more time, but I liked you ever since junior high.
Since junior high? There was no reason for a guy like me to be liked by such a cute and kind girl.
Oh yeah, my name changed and I grew my hair long. That's probably why you didn't recognize me. My previous name was Nishino. My parents got divorced, so my name changed.
Nishino? Your name was Nishino?
Yes, that Nishino. The one who used to talk to you about anime back then?
I see. Yeah, now I see. That was a shocking revelation. That girl who used to indulge the little old introverted me was none other than Kisarage? Yeah, I heard that you had moved over here.
That aside, could you give me an answer to the question I had the other day? If it wasn't you, I probably would not have always wanted to be with you. I was so happy to be able to get back together with you.
The answer is obvious, isn't it? I always had a crush on you, Kisarage. You, formerly being Nishino, had nothing to do with it. But I figured you had a steady, and so I was, out. It was my stupid misunderstanding that caused me to reject you. But now, yes, I want to go out with you.
That's one of the main reasons that I like you so much. So, I hope we can continue with this relationship.
My misunderstanding caused some concern for Kisarage, but still, I was able to go out with the someone of my dreams. And that rumor going around the school about Kisarage having a steady, well, that rumor died as a fact.
This happened just as I became a junior high student. Koharu, I love you! Please go out with me! I'm Mamoru Fujita. I conveyed my true feelings to the love of my life, Koharu Kirishima. But she was the most popular girl in school, and when a guy like me drops a truth bomb like this, the answer I get is obvious.
Could you wait a little while before I give you an answer?
Yeah, sure. How long should I wait?
I'll give you an answer in about a week.
She sort of laughed uncomfortably. At that moment, I figured I'd be dumped. Yeah, well, who can blame her, right? She's cute and popular, and besides, maybe there's someone she likes. Boy, why did I even put her on the spot like that? As I was thinking these negative thoughts, I headed back to the classroom.
Hey, Mamoru. Long time, buddy.
Huh? Who is this? There was this really cute girl sitting on my desk waiting for me.
It's me, Koharu Kirishima's younger sister, Natsuki.
What? Natsuki? When did you get into this school?
Yeah, home is pretty close. Hey, where did you just go with my big sister?
This is Natsuki Koharu. Remember that girl I just talked to earlier? She's her younger sister. In junior high, I did not cross paths with her much, but didn't realize that she had joined the same high school. It's been a while since I'd last seen her, but gotta say, she sure has gotten prettier. And guess it's in the family genes. I figured that little truth bomb I dropped on Koharu would eventually get back to her, so I decided to tell her about it.
So she put you on hold, huh? She uses that gimmick often. She puts you on hold, which gives her time to make up a good reason to say no, so as not to hurt the other person.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that. I probably looked pretty down, so Natsuki approached me and leaned in close.
Yeah, but Sis is pretty forgiving when pushed. And you've known her since you were a kid, so you should really make your case this week.
Yeah, well, I'm not really good with that kind of thing. I've never really gone out with anybody, so I'm not sure how to go about selling myself, you know?
Then you should.
She snickered and approached me even closer.
Well, the first lesson is to learn how to treat girls.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Can we go to your house right now?
I was a bit confused, but decided to take her back to my house.
So this is your place.
I'm a bit embarrassed. I wish you wouldn't look so much.
I'm actually surprised that it's so clean and tidy. I'm impressed. No problem bringing girls here.
Girls, huh? Well, Natsuki is a girl too, you know?
Okay, wanna get started?
Start what?
Practice, of course. Let's see if we could do something to get my sister to like you.
Seems like it's some game, but I suppose Natsuki is still a kid and probably used to this kind of thing.
Okay, let's go with this wall-leaning trick first.
Huh? Do we jump to that right away? I mean, a shy guy like me? No way!
Don't worry about it. This is to give you confidence. You don't have to really imagine I'm Koharu.
Okay then. Natsuki leaned against the wall, and as I leaned into her, she blushed and averted her eyes. I suppose it was all just acting, but nevertheless, I felt a pang in my heart, and her sweet-smelling scent made my heart beat even faster. Okay, here I go.
Yeah, okay.
I put my arm against the wall. I put a little too much pressure against the door, which caused a loud sound. Oh, shoot! Sorry!
No, you mustn't apologize. Okay, continue.
What do you mean, continue?
The necking part.
Huh?
You really want to impress Koharu, right? Go for it. It's only for practice, after all.
No way! I just can't do that! Sorry! I mean, to touch a girl I don't really know? Even if it's just pretend.
You gotta be more forceful. She wants someone she can rely on. If you can't do it to me, forget doing it to Koharu.
Okay, I got it. Is it okay if I do a little necking with you?
That's really not something you'd ask a girl. You do that without speaking.
Yes! Okay! I then leaned in close and lifted her delicate chin up. What do I do now?
Please, kiss me.
Huh? I really can't do that!
It's just all make-believe. You don't really have to do it.
Yeah, I know it's all pretend, but aren't we going a bit far?
Come on, hurry up.
I just can't. I got up the courage and brought my face close to hers.
Mamoru, there was a big noise. Everything okay?
No problem, Mom. It's just this wall. A bit loose, you know?
Hi, Mrs. Fujita. I'm Natsuki Kirishima. Stop by after school. My, Natsuki, how are you? I guess our little Mamoru is studying, huh? Maybe I should call Father, too.
You don't have to call Dad!
Oh, yeah? Really? Okay then, you kids have fun. You hear?
My mom slammed the door and went rushing down the stairs.
Well, let's leave it up to here, and let's continue tomorrow.
Are we gonna do this tomorrow too?
Of course. We're gonna practice until you gain some confidence. I want you to become a strong and confident guy that can protect my big sister.
Man, I hope everything will be okay. I can never tell Koharu that I was practicing with her younger sister. The next day, Natsuki came to the house again and proceeded to give me some training, but...
Okay, today, let's do the knee hold.
The knee hold? What's that?
You put your arms against the wall and get the right balance.
I took the knee hold position, but... Hey, wait a second. This just ain't right.
This is normal. Everybody does it.
What do you mean, everybody? Probably only a select few.
Come on, let's do this. The chin grab. We're going all the way today, so get ready.
This is just pretending, right?
Yeah, of course, pretending.
As we did yesterday, I leaned in close and slowly brought my face closer. Whoa, wait a second. I can't go any further. Even if it's just make-believe, I just can't go through with it.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it is getting a little too real. Maybe we should try a different position? Okay, let's pretend this is a bench.
Okay. Next, we sat together on the bed as if it were a park bench. The bed springs creaked as we sat down, which strangely made me even more nervous. Okay, what should I do?
Reach out and grab my hand, naturally.
Wouldn't it be kind of weird if we are not a real couple?
Come on, just do it.
I wonder if I really should be doing this. I gently grabbed Natsuki's hand, and after changing positions several times, we finally got into a comfortable position. The fingers on our hands were curled around like a lover's knot.
Sorry, my hand. It's getting all sweaty.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, now you can reveal your true feelings to me.
Right after we hold hands? Isn't there a proper method or something? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. The success rate is higher when you go with your true feelings.
Where did you hear that? Did someone actually do research on it or something? So as we held hands, I imagined that she would say okay and got my nerve up to, I think I'm in love with you, Koharu. Would you go out with me?
I'm so sorry, but I really don't like you so much.
Hey, come on! This is only make-believe! Why am I getting dumped?
It's practice for when you get rejected. You have to be prepared. It will soften the blow.
That alone is a big blow. I was just dumped like yesterday's trash.
And also, when we're practicing, please call me Natsuki, not Koharu. Got that?
Even when we're just practicing? What if I make a mistake when we actually do meet?
Stop always questioning everything I say.
When we really got down to business. Natsuki, I'm in love with you. Can we start going out?
Yes, of course. Please kiss me.
Wow, we're moving a bit too fast. Can I really kiss her? No. This is all practice. Of course not.
Come on, get going.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Mamoru. Got some cake from the next door neighbor. Would you,
No, Mom, it's not what you think. The timing just wasn't, right. She's not really my girlfriend.
Mrs. Fujita, this is just a trial one. It's not the real thing, just practice. I'm such an out-of-touch mother. My son brings home a girl and up to his room, and I think nothing happens? And you have no interest in her, and you're trying to take advantage of her? I don't remember bringing up such a disrespectful child. Honestly, I think I have a splitting headache coming on. I'm gonna let you go on with whatever you were doing.
My mom walked unsteadily out of the room. I know it's just practice, but someone having seen this situation would feel uncomfortable. I hope she doesn't tell Dad about this. Well, today's practice went without further incident, and Natsuki went home. After 2 days of practice, we started to get used to our rules.
Hey, were you able to build some confidence?
Yeah, I think I did, thanks to you. I'm gonna meet Koharu on Friday, so I'll try out all that we practice. You work so hard for me. I just have to make this work. Hey, Natsuki, you're getting a bit too close. You're squeezing too hard.
Mamoru, why don't you notice me?
Natsuki, are you listening to me?
It was me that said this was all just make-believe. And, Mamoru, you only have eyes for Koharu, I guess. I'm home!
Hey, Natsuki. You seem to be coming home like every day. Are you okay? You seem especially tired today.
Oh, yeah. I had someplace to go.
Go? Where to?
I went to my boyfriend's house.
Huh? Do you have a boyfriend?
Sorry, sis. I'm all sweaty. I'm gonna go take a bath.
So, Natsuki's got a boyfriend, huh? Well, so she got a guy before her big sister. I put a hold on Mamoru's advances. Maybe I should give him an okay. If I say no, I won't be able to give Natsuki good advice about guys. Looks like she has some concerns. Besides, it's Mamoru. You wouldn't do anything rash. What should I do?
Oh, I'm such an idiot. I went and lied to my sister. But I can't tell her the truth. That I was giving lessons to Mamoru so he could go out with her. And Koharu has never had a boyfriend before, so Mamoru would take really good care of her. But I can't help myself.
I really, really like Mamoru. What am I going to do?
During the lunch break, I approached Koharu and got the nerve up to talk to her. Hey, Koharu, want to have lunch together?
Huh?
Her eyes looked surprised. Usually she would just say sorry and walk away, but don't worry, just want to eat lunch with you and reminisce about old times.
Yeah, okay, if that's the case.
Yes! Those practice sessions with Natsuki are working!
Mamoru seems a bit different today. He seems a little more mature than before.
Then got a real scolding.
Yeah, I remember that so clearly.
Great, so far so good. I'm so glad she looks so happy.
Hey, Mamoru, you seem to have changed a bit.
Huh? Really, you think?
Yeah, you seem a little more mature.
You really think so? If that's true, then that's all thanks to Natsuki. Well, I can't exactly come out and say that she helped me out.
To be honest, Natsuki has been a bit unusual recently.
Huh? Really, Natsuki?
Yeah, it seems she got a boyfriend after starting high school, and she's seeing him every day after school.
Oh yeah? Is that so? I guess she said that to protect our secret practice sessions.
But I am a little worried.
What are you worried about?
When she comes home, she looks so sad, and so I began to wonder if this guy is really good for her.
Does she look concerned?
Yeah, she tries not to show it, but I can see right through it.
I see.
I hope she didn't get hooked up with some punk.
He's just your average Joe Blow, so don't worry. And besides, they are not really going out, is what I wanted to say. Later that day, I thought about what we talked about. Maybe that secret practice sessions weren't really good for Natsuki. I mean, doing these practice sessions with someone you don't really like? Bet she feels kind of uncomfortable. I wonder what Koharu's answer will be. And about Natsuki's feelings. Over the weekend, I really thought about my true feelings and which way those feelings were heading. On Monday morning, on the day she said she would give me an answer, I approached Koharu and confronted her.
Mamoru, about the answer. Well, I decided to...
Wait 1 second!
What's the matter?
Yeah, well, over the weekend I thought about all this and I decided. Can we just forget that this never happened? And that I never asked you out?
Why?
Sorry, I thought about all that's happened and in the end, I just got more confused.
Yeah, I understand. After all, I did make you wait.
So we decided to forget the whole thing and just remain close childhood friends as usual. But after school, I headed home and Natsuki was waiting for me.
Hey, Mamoru! So what is this all about, just staying childhood friends?
She came to my house and asked me what happened, probably having heard the whole story from Koharu. Is that all you heard from Koharu?
Yeah, that's all I heard. What is it? What did you two talk about?
You'll probably think I'm a real jerk, but while I was having those sessions with you, I started to have strong feelings for someone else. Didn't you hear anything from Koharu?
What? Someone else? Who is this someone else?
That someone else is you, Natsuki.
Huh?
The person I fell for is you, Natsuki.
No, don't you dare say any more.
Natsuki tried to run away, but I stopped her. Please, don't run away. I want you to hear me out.
No, I can't. If I do, it means I would betray my sister.
Don't worry about that. I told Koharu the whole story, and she was all for it, and said she would give us her blessings.
Koharu said that?
Yeah, I told her about you coming to my place and all that happened, and she accepts it. And anyway, she said she was going to refuse my advances, and so it's fine that we go out. Natsuki, I love you. Please go out with me.
I was going to cheer you guys on. The sister that I love and the guy that I love going steady? Can't beat that, right? But my feelings got in the way. I could not lie to myself any longer. When we were alone together, Mamoru, can I talk to my sister before giving you an answer?
Of course, I said okay, and we parted ways. That evening, Natsuki talked with her sister Koharu.
can I really go out with Mamoru?
Sure. I was gonna refuse him anyway. I heard that you got a boyfriend, and so I got a little ahead of myself and was planning to go out with him. I feel like I did not convey my feelings to him properly. So now I'm actually a bit relieved it all turned out like this.
Okay, so that means there is no problem if I go out with Mamoru?
Of course. I got your back, so don't screw this up. Natsuki, I'm so envious of you. So I'm gonna try real hard to get a boyfriend too.
Yes, thank you so much, Koharu.
After school, Natsuki came to my class.
About yesterday, I've always liked you, Mamoru. Ever since elementary school. I came to this high school because I wanted to be here with you. 1 week ago, when I was waiting at your desk, I was going to confess my true feelings to you.
Really? I'm sorry I didn't notice. What a dunce, huh?
No, it was all due to timing. But in the end, you selected me. So I'm super satisfied. Same as you, I wanted to be with you forever.
I'm so glad. So now that we're lovers, let's make the best of it.
Yes.
These relationships are all about timing, I guess. So I hope from now on our timing always stays in sync.
One day, as the sun was setting, I stopped by a park.
Oh no, I'm gonna get wet. Jimiko, let me borrow that umbrella. Yeah, we're friends, so you'll let us, right?
After they said that, they took the Jimiko girl's umbrella away from her. She's actually my classmate and I think her name was Kagurazaka? That's horrible, them taking your umbrella.
What?
Oh, sorry for scaring you. Do you recognize me? I'm your classmate, Ishizuka. You're Kagurazaka, right? She seemed nervous, but she nodded. It'd be sad if I just left her here. My house is nearby. You wanna come? She lightly nodded again. I'm home! Sis, are you home?
Welcome home, Tadashi. Who is this?
I met her at the park. She's my classmate, Kagurazaka.
Oh, is she your...
No, she's just a classmate. She's Kagurazaka.
Kagurazaka-chan, right? I'm Tadashi's sister, Rin. Nice to meet you.
She's gonna catch a cold like this, so can you let her borrow some of your clothes?
You're so unthoughtful. Let her take a bath first. I already have one ready.
Yeah, you're right. Kagurazaka, you should take a bath.
Okay. You can choose any clothes and underwear. Underwear too.
Why are you repeating that? Whatever. We're just gonna borrow something.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you for work, so you two have fun. Bye!
I handed my sister's clothes to Kagurazaka, whose clothes were soaking wet. Then I took her to the bathtub. Let me know when you're finished.
That...
What? Oh, me? Are you worried because my clothes are wet too?
Yes.
Thank you. You want to go in together?
Yes.
Just kidding. What? I borrowed my sister's swimsuit without asking. She said we could use anything, so... What's wrong? Can you not wash yourself?
Yeah.
I guess I have to help you then. I'll wash your hair for you, but wash your own body at least. You have so much hair. You won't go bald for sure.
Yeah.
Why am I drying her hair? I feel like I'm taking care of a dog. You're actually really pretty, you know. That was just something I felt. No deep meaning to it.
Thank you.
No, that's not what I... Were you able to make a call? Is someone gonna pick you up?
Yes.
You want to read some manga while you wait?
Manga? Wow.
Are you surprised? These are my manga that I bought with the money that I saved up.
Wow.
You can read whatever you like. What? You've never read manga before?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was anybody in the world who's never read manga before. I recommend this one. Kanon's love story manga.
Love story manga?
Maybe her family is poor, so they can't afford to buy her any manga. Wow, she's already so focused. It's crazy how she can be so amazed by manga. This situation is actually pretty uncomfortable. I guess the only people who come in and out of this room are my sister and my mom.
Oh.
What's wrong? You finished the first book already?
Yeah.
Here's the second one. You like that one that much?
Yes.
Then you can borrow it.
My parents are strict.
Really? Your parents don't allow manga?
Yeah.
Then you can come by here after school to read it whenever you want. I mean, if you want to, that is.
Thank you.
No, I mean like, just trying to be nice to my classmate. Don't misunderstand anything.
Misunderstand?
I mean... Why am I acting different? I thought she's a very introverted girl, but she's actually very expressive. 15 minutes later. I have come to get you, my lady. A butler? Does that mean her family is super rich? You must be Ishizuka Tadashi. Thank you so much for saving my lady today. I didn't do much. This is just a small sign of our gratitude. Money? I can't take this! Why? What's wrong? Is it not enough? You don't need anything in return? She was all wet and I couldn't just leave her. I don't need anything in return. You're quite a gentleman, but the Kagurazaka family can't just leave it at that. How about allowing me to bring her to my house sometime? That is... Don't worry. I just want her to be able to read manga. Manga? I see. Okay. My lady has lessons to go to. How about twice a week for about an hour? Is that okay? You hear that? Good, right?
Yes.
Hey, butler. Can I let her borrow my manga? Her parents are really strict. So in secret, please. She's Jimiko at school, but in reality, she's a pretty girl from a rich family. She probably has a hard time at school since she's not so good at communicating with others. She should always be smiling if she can make that kind of face.
Tadashi, there's something I want to ask. Are you writing manga again?
Yeah, I came up with something. About a girl who is ordinary and doesn't talk, but is actually a really pretty girl from a rich family.
I see. By the way, why is my swimsuit out in the bathtub?
Oh yeah, we used it.
For what?
Ever since then, I started talking to Kagurazaka more at school. Manga takes us to a place where we can't go in reality. I mean, it's just me talking to her about manga and her just listening to me. Even though reality is tough, an imaginary world gives me a lot of joy. But she still seems like she's having fun. Kagurazaka comes twice a week to my house and reads manga with me for about an hour each time. She seems so amazed when she reads manga, but when it's time for her to leave, she seems sad. It sucks to not have freedom. Is this the only thing I can do for her? A month had passed, and I decided to talk about my dream to Kagurazaka. I actually want to become a manga artist. I want to give entertainment to people. She supported me with a smile. She said she would do anything to help support my dream. So one day in my room, she dressed up and modeled as a character for me. You really okay with that outfit?
Yes, if it's to help you.
Oh, okay. As long as you're not embarrassed. We kept on having these calm, carefree days. But one day...
Ishizuka, do you like Jimiko?
What? What are you guys talking about?
'Cause weren't you bringing her to your house?
What do you mean? Kagurazaka is just coming over sometimes to read manga.
Whatever. You don't have to hide it like that. An otaku like you is a good match for Jimiko.
These girls really don't listen.
You're just Jimiko. Why are you trying to attract guys? You should understand who you are.
Hey, you guys don't know? Or are you just jealous?
What? Why do we have to be jealous of Jimiko?
You don't know? Kagurazaka is really, really pretty.
Jimiko is pretty? That's not possible. Are you crazy? That's just something an otaku like you would think.
As they made fun of me, Kagurazaka suddenly stood up.
I'm not Jimiko. Don't make fun of Ishizuka-kun. What? Are you really Jimiko?
She took off her glasses and stared at the girls who were giving me a hard time. What? Kagurazaka-san, you're so cute! She was actually a pretty girl?
Ugh, these guys are annoying. Let's go.
Seems like she can show an angry face, too. She was able to get out of being called Jimiko, I guess. I noticed it all along. Lies! Don't act like you're the only one that knew!
Ishizuka-kun.
What's wrong? Oh, were you embarrassed showing your real face to the girls?
Yeah.
You did good. You need to be more confident. You're a pretty girl. I know. My sister will come in handy at times like this.
Riko-chan is so cute! It's such a waste not to show that. Let me touch her up.
That's what she said. Kagurazaka-san, you started using contacts? Your new hairstyle looks good on you. You're actually really cute. Thanks to my sister, she transformed and became the most popular girl in school. Good for you, Kagurazaka. Those girls...
I wanted to be born a pretty girl too. It's okay. As long as you have a good personality, guys will fall for you easily. Ah.
Do these girls not know that bad rumors about them are spreading for being mean to Kagurazaka? Nobody is going to like them. You're so popular, Kagurazaka. Good for you. You even got asked out by the hot older guy, right? What's with that face? I guess if you're from a rich family, you're not allowed to go out with anybody?
No.
Then you should go out with somebody. You're so popular. Why wouldn't you?
I want to be with you.
I see. You're a little odd. I guess it's because she wants to read manga at my house. Hey sis, I'm home!
Tadashi! Tadashi! Tadashi!
What? What's going on?
The manga you wrote.
Oh, the one where Kagurazaka modeled for me?
Yes! That one! It seemed interesting, so I asked my classmates to help me and try selling it as an ebook, and then this...
What? Savings account? Let me see. $100,000?!
Didn't think it would sell this much.
Why are you selling the manga I wrote without asking me?
Sorry, but I don't really know what to do with this, so I'll give it all to you.
I don't know what to do with $100,000 all of a sudden. How am I supposed to file taxes on this? Let's give a portion to the people who helped out. Since you're the main character, want to split the rest with me?
Then this.
You want to go on an onsen trip?
Yes.
I guess we could easily go with this money, but your parents won't allow you, right? Seems like you guys are having a problem. Butler? Where did you come from? Don't worry, my lady. I have made a reservation and booked the bullet train for you. And don't worry about your parents. They will be out of the country during that time. You're so fast at doing things. Of course. I'm a butler. I have to care for my lady. I guess it seems that way, Kagurazaka. What do you want to do? I guess with that look you want to go. Shall we go then?
Yes.
Kagurazaka and I left for a one-night, 2-day onsen trip.
You bought all the manga worth $100,000, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't try to act like you don't know anything. Isn't that going against your boss?
As long as my lady is happy.
I see. You're a pretty good guy.
Hey, Kagurazaka. We're almost there. She's a lady, but she falls asleep reading manga. I wish I could stay with her longer. Need to make more good memories with her. Looking at Kagurazaka while she sleeps, I started thinking about the future. I know I wouldn't be a good match with a lady like her, but at least this moment,